Yo, what up gamers? Welcome to episode 1 of my Caitlyn to Diamond series. Just before we start, I'm going to point out that I've made a new Discord server, so in case any of you are interested in that, the link should be in the description. And yeah, for this game we're going to be playing Caitlyn Annie into Leona, which the enemy team is a pretty good bot lane duo. And it engages exactly what Kaisa needs against Caitlyn, but Annie's also a pretty formidable laner. I probably should have hit that. That's my bad. We'll focus Kaisa here, punish her for going on Annie. Alright, we just barely get the first blood there. It's a shame that I don't have lethal tempo in this lane, unfortunately. So it would have done a lot more damage. I gotta be careful here that I don't just get solo killed by Leona. I'm gonna cleanse the ignite. She won't kill me without the ignite damage. She just cancelled one of my autos though. Alright. That was an unusual fight. Let's go ahead and recall. I think the wave is hopefully pushing back towards me, but if it's not, well, sucks. Because I don't think I can afford to stick around there on that HP. Let's get Cole and Longsword. So yeah, for runes this game we're going to be running complete full work, Overheal, Legend Bloodline, Cut Down, Celerity, and Gathering Storm. Running the Cut Down of course since we're facing a fairly tanky enemy comp. Want to make sure we have the damage to deal with them. This is also after the lethal tempo nerf. I probably actually still could have run it considering what their comp is actually. Could do with some extra damage in team fights, but it's too late for that now. As a whole though, probably Fleet Footwork should be the default rune for Caitlyn unless you really need some tank busting in late game. Gotta remember I'm still only level 1, so gotta be a little bit careful, but right now Kaisa isn't even in range to follow this up, so we're gonna level traps here. Oh, and I didn't get the stun. Oh, goddammit. She should be dead though. I'll flash for her just to be safe. Okay, nice. She stepped onto the trap, she's dead. Eventually. Okay. This is such an unusual start, holy crap. And so far, like, I could not have predicted that the fights would go this way, but lethal tempo would be doing so much better so far because I keep just hitting people for free. I'm doing so much more damage if I ran lethal tempo.
I'll make this quick.
Definitely not the way I expected this matchup to go, though. But they just keep ignoring me. Like, the main mistake that they keep making is that they keep focusing Annie while I'm just free to DPS, and Kaisa can't even freely DPS because Annie's not just sitting there and taking it, right? Annie's running, and they're just chasing into her, or chasing into me. Trying to get her. Should get out of here. Okay, what do I want to buy here? I think we'll just settle for the Noon cover and boots as soon as I can get that. Perfect. I was also considering just doing Berserkers, but I don't think that should be too necessary. It's pretty good. Like, kiting is pretty good in this matchup, but tier 1 boots already gives us some movement speed. We have some movement speed from Fleet. I'll probably just go for Noon cover and have better last hitting. And probably more damage overall in fights. We're just gonna work on thinning this wave out. Oh. Okay, where's the enemy bot lane? They might be on Drake. Hard to say. Okay, looks like not. Oh, they were. Okay. I was thinking they might have just come from Drake and Mundo was finishing it, but it felt unlikely. Oh, come on, the ward should have gone through. Hang on. What? Why has it not gone through? Did they patch that? That's weird. Yeah, we want to keep our distance. Like, this is what Caitlyn gameplay is supposed to look like. Not that fucking nonsense where you're just free hitting them while they chase your support. You're meant to just keep your distance, poke away, especially when you got the headshots. I backed off too far there. I had a headshot coming. I should have used it on Kai'Sa. But it is important on Caitlyn to just plan around your headshot. Have it up for your poke as much as you can. If you see that it's nearly up, you should charge it up. If you can see you're not going to need to last hit soon, and the enemy ADC does have to. Just place a trap also into Kai'Sa when we think she might get stunned. Annie didn't actually have the stun prepped, but it's also very important on Caitlyn to just learn to use your traps whenever an opponent gets CC'd, just immediately as soon as you can if you're already in range. You can combo your traps with your support CC, it's almost always going to be a kill, because it does insane burst, because it allows you to get a free headshot, a free Q hit. The Q will always do maximum damage, because it does max damage against trap targets, even if it passes through minions. We could look to crash this now, I guess I'll do it. We can get berserkers. Or we could also get this plating. Thing is, I would definitely want to shove at least one more wave if I stick around for this plating. Yeah, I don't want to focus too much on pressuring Kai'Sa here, I just want to shove the wave. Alright, there we go. I'll just throw an ultimate for good measure. Parting gift. No point sitting on your ultimate if it's... like, if you're not gonna be getting any kills with it anytime soon anyway. May as well just do it for some free harass. Yeah, we'll just settle for this. Actually, maybe I should have done pickaxe into dagger, because at least that way I could also spend more of my gold, even if it doesn't give me as much movement speed, which is decent in the matchup, because I can kite the Kai'Sa and I can kite the Leona, and the more movement speed I have, the more effectively I can do that. But damage is also important, and I would have more damage with pickaxe and dagger. And I wouldn't have this awkward situation where my autos leave the casters with 1 HP. Alright, let's see if I can finally do this. No, what? Okay, I'm gonna focus on shoving this in. Looks like there's something going on in the river. Can finally place my ward. Hopefully I'm not running into these guys. Exactly. Okay, Leona does not have ultimate, but she might have flash. I'm playing this fairly safe. Don't want to get in range for Leona Z. Ooh, wow, that must have been on the very edge of the range. Alright, we see Mundo's dead, so... I gotta be careful, because Kai'Sa at the moment can follow up and engage from any range whatsoever. Because of her ultimate, even if Leona isn't level 6. So if Leona ever hits her E, Kai'Sa can follow that up. Granted, she's so low that it might not turn out well for her, but... no point taking that risk when things are going so well for us. I'm just gonna slow push, actually. I don't want to freeze. I'm gonna thin this out a little bit. There we go. Kai'Sa's probably basing. Is this still a freeze? Damn it. Okay, the freeze is broken now. Yep, she based. So at the moment, I don't have to let her push the minions at all, right? Like, she has to be wary of the fact that I can just poke her out really hard. I always win these trades because I've got such better range. And so this is why we're slow pushing, is because we're going to deny a lot of farm while still setting up an eventual base for us. Whereas if we freeze, there's like no end in sight. Like, it's like, at some point we're going to have to break the freeze and start the base. This just gives us a clear goal where it's like, okay, at a certain point, we'll just crash and base. I guess it'll be now, because I'm not sure if I can slow push one more wave. There we go. So we get that crash really, really fast. Hopefully when I get back into lane here, I'm not going to miss any farm whatsoever. It's also such a big wave that they can't really freeze that. At least it would cost them a lot of HP to do so. Looking at their comp, it's going to be a Kraken Slayer game. So no need for Guild Force this time around. It would be nice for the Fizz ult. Well, sorry, for the Fizz in general, and also for the Leona ult. But we got cleanse for the Leona ult. And we should hopefully just be able to survive Fizz without it as well anyway. At least we're not a completely immobile ADC as Caitlyn. We got the E.
hot on the trail.
An enemy has been slain.
Boom. Headshot.
Okay, we see Leona roaming. I'm just gonna start shoving and just see if I can pressure some platings. Oh, Kai'Sa's there as well, so I definitely need to shove. Can't be slow pushing while my opponents are pressuring the map. Question is, do I have time to go for this plating? So Leona left a lot sooner than Kai'Sa. Leona will get here pretty soon, but Kai'Sa won't be in range to follow up. Kai'Sa also used ult, so might be able to get 2 platings here. No, I'll play it safe. Oh shit. What happened to that Kai'Sa W? Alright, you see with the Berserkers it's just incredibly easy to get out of those scenarios without using cleanse, without using flash. If we had Kraken Slayer, we'd be doing more damage. But we'd would have to blow something to get out of that situation. She would have been able to follow up with another Q, which would be bad for us. Just gonna prioritize using the headshot on her instead of last hitting. I'm also gonna prioritize hitting Kai'Sa there. There we go. In the short term, the gold is gonna be missed, but maybe it helps us get kill soon. We should be able to get this guy. We don't need to throw Q. There's no need. We can just keep auto-attacking him. No chance of it missing. And no need to waste mana. Oh, that was a misclick. Okay, I'm just gonna use my ultimate right now while I know Leona isn't in range to block it. It's a bit random, but if we save our ultimate for any other time, it's possible that Leona will just be able to block it for Kai'Sa. So we wouldn't be able to get a kill with it anyway. So we'd rather use it at a time where we know the damage will go onto the carry. That way we know it's going onto the right target and we know it's going to help us win a fight. Because the disadvantage about Caitlyn ult, compared to other ults, is that it's not really good for using in combat. It's best used outside of combat. So the question is, do you want to use it before the fight and help you win the fight? Or do you want to use it after the fight, where if you won the fight then it helps you get a kill, but if you lost the fight, then, I mean, you're not going to get a chance to use it because you're just dead, right? So the less risky choice is always going to be to just use it before a fight and use it onto a priority target. But obviously that means that you're not going to get to use it to secure kills, which is what most people like to use it for. Oh yeah, we can sell the coal already, get this. Okay, we're huge.
It's my business to know what others do not.
Would like to prevent them getting the streak if possible. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay, he's buying a lot of time. As soon as I get here, this should be a winnable fight. I don't think it's worth using cleanse. I haven't used cleanse all game though. Oh, no way. Alright, here we go. No, why? Use smite to secure that. Oh well. Nice, that's a lot of damage, and we're going to be doing a whole lot more once we get Infinity Edge. Okay, I'm going to go bot, because there's a big wave waiting for me here. Does Kiana want it? I don't mind staying mid. No, she's just going to try and make a pick.
Let's do this by the book.
So we'll clear that later. It's not worth stopping to clear that when we would be missing out on farm. Or Anna can just get it, that's fine as well. I don't care. Whoa, that was way off. See what we can do here. Status site. Try and bit. Okay, they're not coming anyway. I do need 400 gold for Infinity Edge. I feel like that's worth waiting for. This should be an easy collapse. That W hit the Kai'Sa, so she's fucked. This one goes to me. Ah, there's nothing to do there. Gotta be yeah, I was gonna say, I gotta be a little bit careful about the fizz. It's not worth following that up. I'll be walking into Mundo if I do. Is he not gonna contest this? It's like he's the jungler, it's his camp. Can't believe he just let me have that. Anyway, we'll just have one more wave for the sake of making sure we don't miss this in the long run. And now we base since we got Infinite Edge. Remember, Caitlyn ult also has a fairly low cooldown. So if right before if right as I wanted to base, there had been somebody in sight, I would have just ulted them just for the sake of dealing damage right before I recall. Because there's no point just sitting on your ultimate all game waiting to only get kills when you could be doing so much more damage with it throughout a game if you're just willing to use it at times where you know it's not important to keep it. It is a lot of damage. Like, holy fuck, that's actually so much. It's almost 1,000 damage. It is just like a lot of people just only use it as a finisher, but it is really just such good poke because it's just guaranteed. There's no dodging it. And again, you want to prioritize hitting it onto the squishies as much as possible. So I don't want to use it on Fizz right now because, oop, shit. Should be fine here. Wait, I might be in trouble with this Mundo. Yeah, fuck, I'm bad. No, what? I lived. Okay, not bad. Yeah, so I would want to use it onto Fizz, for example, except for the fact that he can just dodge it with a Z, so not so much. And I was too busy explaining that to realize that he could just ult me until it's too late. Thankfully, we get out of that alive. Blessed. I don't really want to go for the entire camp because I'll take too much damage from it. I'm just lifestealing, basically. Can we go for this Yorick? He's full HP. I'd rather get this Herald first, but then we can maybe kill him. Also gotta pick it up. There we go. So we could use our ultimate on Yorick, for example, except that it's gonna stop us. We'd rather do it at the very end of this fight. When we can no longer chase with autos. And what do you know? We don't even need to use it, because he doesn't escape. Okay, so third item. I pretty much always do Infinite Edge second at the moment on Caitlyn. Maybe sometimes Bloodthirster if you could do with some survivability. But if you're doing Infinite Edge second, then your option for a third item, your options for third item are either Lord Dominic's in a game like this where the enemy comp is really tanky, or you can do Farcanon if you really just want to poke with that headshot poke. Oh, that was almost a headshot. Oop. That was gonna be a kill. Nice. Yeah, you can do Farcanon because it's really good on Caitlyn for just landing headshot poke. It's just insane. Synergizes really well with Caitlyn's playstyle. Or you can do Bloodthirster third for general survivability if you want to be a raid boss. Those are the main three things I think that I would build on Caitlyn third item if you're doing Infinite Edge second. In this game, we're going to be going for Lord Dominic's given the Mundo and the Yorick. We could definitely get away with doing Bloodthirster as well though, because we're really fed, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Yeah, we can base here. Drake is up as well. We want to try and make sure the enemies don't get that, although I think my team is already on that. Can I finally base here? Actually, how close am I? Probably not close enough to justify staying for this. Well, I was missing about 200 gold. Maybe I could have stayed. It would have been a bit awkward though, because I didn't want to stay top though. Would have had to rotate to some other part of the map anyway. I'll either go mid here and pick up this farm if they're going to crash it fast, or I'm doing red buff. Or I could just also leave the... Yeah, I'll leave the mid farm to Heimerdinger. So long as somebody's around to pick it up, that's the most important thing. And I can just stay farmed up. Not as much as if I had gone for the mid farm, but at least by doing a camp, I'm doing something to increase my income. Oh, they're really going for this guy, though. Okay. Nice one. Look at that damage. It's not gonna die. Okay, at least we get some damage off, though. Not the fizz. Could have kept going on Kai'Sa there. I just wasn't sure what was going on at the back. Oh, should be fine here. Okay, so Caitlyn also hard counters Zhonya's because every time somebody uses Zhonya's, you just place the trap beneath them, they get one shot off there. Almost every, like especially because they're usually using it at low HP, right? It's just devastating to place the killing trap beneath them. Oh, I meant to kill that. Oh well. I just realized I'm still sitting on this. I might as well use it. Probably could have used it before. Oh well. Okay, we did some more damage to her. And you can see if we had the fire cannon, it would also just make it so much easier to keep landing poke. A little bit out of position here, but I got cleanse if I need it. That's fine. Oh, I didn't really need to actually E out of there. Just to be able to chase him down though. We'll ignore Kai'Sa for now. Ah, fuck. Okay. Shit, I misclicked. Ah, no way. I think she crit and 5th shot me at the same time there. Okay, I shouldn't have ignored Kai'Sa as long as I did. I just thought I could kill the Yorick. Let's see, what are we gonna go for? I think Bloodthirster could be good. Or, I'll just do Zeal, because it's a bigger immediate power spike, I guess. Definitely survivability would be good, so we can just go as aggressive as we want. Like, if we had Bloodthirster in this situation, for example, we just kill Yorick. And just we can ignore the Kai'Sa all we want, and we're still not gonna die to her, right? Because we just have such crazy survivability. It's always really good to build the Bloodthirster if you're really ahead. Because it allows you to just play aggressively like that and get away with it. Whereas if you're not ahead, then you might need to do more damage to actually, or build more damage to actually be useful.
I'll be adding that to the charges.
And that didn't need to be a crit, that was just a regular shot. I think it was the previous auto that was a crit. But obviously, I can't say it's unlucky to get crit when she's got 40% crit. It's actually pretty expected.
One must never start an investigation without examining the evidence.
Has been slain.
She's got no lifesteal, so it's pretty good to hit her with ults at the moment. The value of using your ultimate to harass definitely falls off throughout the game. Like, at least onto ADCs, just the more sustain in general that the enemies have, the less useful it is to do that. Like, if I was facing a Sona, for example, at least a late game Sona, I wouldn't even bother using my ultimate to harass at all, because any damage I deal with that is not gonna stick. You want the damage to stick is the important thing. Doesn't matter.
Never a dull moment.
Did we take the mid inhib? We did. Okay, we might need to defend any though. Just standing mid for no reason where we already have the inhib. We'll focus Fizz here. Okay, we'll cleanse out of here. Okay, nice one.
Guilty as charged.
There we go.
Headshot. A professional is always aware of her surroundings.
Not gonna get through her in time to save her. Or am I? Okay, apparently I do. This drop right beneath me. Oop, there we go. I think the burst from the trap is what allowed me to survive there. Fuck, I should have flashed that. Alright, I'm dead now, my bad. I was hoping that wouldn't reach me. Okay, now we'll go for the vamps up there. There's no Bloodthirster, but any sustain whatsoever just makes us tankier and harder to kill. Yeah, typically placing a trap just right under yourself is pretty good against Fizz, because if he wants to hit you with Q, he's gonna have to pass through you. There's also a decent chance that even just a Z would also get him to get hit by that. Yeah, I mean, realistically, if I just relied on my own reflexes, I could have easily dodged that. I needed to not be so brainless there with my movement. It'll still be troublesome though if I got hit by that. Like, the best thing to do is flash for sure. Even if I avoid getting stunned, I still get slowed. She can eventually reach me. There is a chance that I just outplay it because I've got so much range and some sustain. But I think probably flashing there was just the best move. And we've now got the Farkanen. Also gives us some attack speed alongside our poke. And attack speed is good given how much DPS we're doing right now with our insane AD and crit chance. Ultimate is also currently dealing 1122 damage. And it will do even more once we get the next level up. So if we can just land a little bit of poke here. It's not even a headshot, but I just... okay, I can't do it, but I just want to give you an idea of how much poke you can do with this. Okay, we've now got a headshot. Proc. There we go. That's a tank and it does like 25% of her HP, I want to say. So it would be nice to charge my headshot right now if I can. Unfortunately now... my Farkanen proc. It's already used. Just need one more auto. Okay, here we go. See if we can just... well, let's just hit Yorick. There we go, boom. But it's really good to just do that onto squishes if you can. Because it is such safe range. Just so long as you're not gonna step into a fizzle. It's definitely easy to get baited by it, but... I just really want to show it off onto Kai'Sa if possible. But obviously you shouldn't be trying this hard just to hit squishies. Hitting tanks is fine as well. That's gonna have to be Leona. Okay, don't drag this into me. Okay. Place a trap somewhere. Just place it anywhere in fights. Where the enemies are likely to step into it. Yeah, we're just far too strong here. Dealing far too much damage. Alright, how much damage does the ult deal now? Pretty much 1400. It's really crazy. This did not used to do so much damage. But as you can see, like, we didn't even end up using the ultimate at the end of the fight, right? So we may as well have just used it on anybody before the fight started. Just to make the fight a little bit easier for us, but doesn't matter this time around. Yo, what up gamers? We are back for another game of Caitlyn. This time we're going to be playing Caitlyn Lux against Veigar Thresh. I really should have run MR in this matchup, I only realized as we were loading into the loading screen that probably Veigar was going to be their ADC. Oh well. Gonna be running armor against the comp that's literally just mostly AP damage. Bit unfortunate, but well. At least their comp kind of sucks, like they don't have physical damage, they don't have DPS besides Veigar Qs, I guess. And I don't know, maybe Aurelion Sol? I guess Aurelion Sol does some DPS, but... yeah, we just need to build some MR and our comp will be useless. Anyway, we're gonna be running Cleanse once again. I don't like not running Ghost, but we gotta run Cleanse for the Veigar Thresh combo. With the Cleanse, we can just walk into Veigar cages and cleanse it if we ever need to chase or run away. Also allows us to cancel out Thresh hooks. Nice prediction on the Veigar's movement there. That's pretty much what you gotta do to land full damage Qs on Caitlyn in the early game, is just predict where they're gonna try and juke. Either that, or you just use it on somebody who's CC'd. This is awkward, I think I have to miss out on the last hit here. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing Caitlyn Lux, which is a really powerful bot lane. We'll place a trap here. No, okay, it's not gonna walk into that. Ow. But basically what we do in this bot lane is Lux fishes for bindings, and if she lands one, then I place my trap beneath that person, and we one-shot combo them. It's that simple. And brutal. Yeah, we're just gonna prioritize hitting Thresh there over actually getting the last hit. In the long run, it's gonna be more useful for trying to win this lane. One last hit versus a lot of damage on Thresh that can easily lead to a kill. I'll level E now. Have that available in case we need some survivability, or we just want to combo somebody with EQ. I can place a trap here. I should have done it sooner. Okay, he still walks into it. I don't have time to use Q. Oh. Okay, I do have time to use Q here, though. We don't even need to place a trap there. That's just a go. And see, you see how brutally simple that is. It's just... Didn't even need to land the trap. Still a kill. I guess technically we did land the trap. So you can see more or less what would have happened if the trap had been landed. As a result of the Lux Q, it just would have been a lot smoother.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, it's good to place those traps around the choke points where it just forces Thresh to have to take a really awkward movement. He has to path around. I just did it a little bit late, but he still walked into it. Okay, I mean, we could look to base soon because we got a gold advantage, but at the same time, we got an HP and mana advantage over Veigar. So if we keep laning here, we can just keep pressuring him and force him to have a worse back. We're once again running the cut down also, since I think most of their comp will build HP. Damn it, Lux. My 5 gold. So we're just slow pushing, forcing Veigar to walk up if he wants to farm, taking Luxies, then by the time we get this wave under turret, okay, we're gonna have to back off sadly, and we may as well just recall here, I think. But the idea was that once this finally hits the turret, we have such a big wave to pressure with. Gives us a lot of time to just keep poking them under turret, and provides a lot of minion cover for the Thresh hook. I guess I'll just get Cole and Berserkers here, looks good. It is a shame though that we get ganked, or Maokai tried to gank us at the very moment, because it just makes the best move to... Makes it so the best move is to recall, when I would just love to pressure with that massive wave.
They cannot run from the long arm of the law, nor from the scope of my rifle.
Anyway, it looks like this guy did not crash his wave fast enough, I guess. See, Thresh is rotating towards mid, so Lissandra needs to watch out for that. I'm just gonna zone Veigar from this cannon. We don't want to let him have that. Thresh is definitely, like, this is such a terrible roam timing from Thresh. I encourage supports to roam when it's a good timing, but this is awful. You mainly want to roam as a support when the wave is pushing towards your ADC, not away from them. If the wave is pushing away from Veigar, he has no way to farm right now. Like, he's overextending really hard right now. Just because he wanted one last hit. I'm gonna have to walk into that and cleanse it, I think. I'll have to flash up. Didn't actually have to. Okay. Build up by the Maokai again, Veigar. So I mean, in theory we can just freeze here only. It's definitely gonna go under turret, the minions. But I guess there's not much chance of denying farm from Veigar by crashing because the wave is just so far. It's so big and also so far on our side of the map, so we might as well just hold this freeze for as long as it will last. He's already pretty much lost an entire wave, as you can see from the space. This wave is about to die. In fact, maybe I can also drag this out. Okay, I've dragged it out a little bit. That's actually going to make it quite healthy. So the moment he's already missed out on a full wave, and he's missed out on 2 melees as well. No, sorry, 1 melee. He's missed out on a lot so far from this freeze. Now he's missed out on 2 melees so far. Oh, ooh. I'm gonna focus Thresh because there's zero chance that I ever kill Veigar here, I think. Okay. I think in the end, he missed out on like 2 melees and the caster. As well as an entire wave previous to that. Ooh, careful Lux. Okay, at this point we would like the base whenever we can. It's nice that we denied some farm from Veigar with the freeze, but now we just need to spend the gold advantage we gain from that. Hopefully Thresh isn't in position to block that. Alright, he pretty much was, but Veigar didn't play it appropriately. Okay, nice. Okay, now that I've gained such a big HP advantage, I don't even want to base. What I do want to do though is I want to crash this hard as fast as I can, which will give us a window to play some vision, and then we can keep pressuring under turret. Tell you, okay, we clear the pink. Oh, no, we don't. Smokai just really doesn't want this Veigar to lose his lane. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Can I even reach him? No, I can't. Annoying. So we gotta be really careful about this. As low as Veigar is, he's not vulnerable as long as we don't know where Maokai is. Yeah, he's literally just trying so hard to make sure Veigar doesn't lose lane. Okay, at least we got Lissandra doing really well. Got a huge shutdown on the set actually. 500 gold shutdown to Lissandra, and she was already doing decent. So yeah, like at the moment we're in a pretty good spot ball in as well. We're getting a pretty solid CS lead. It's annoying because we could definitely be getting kills. We just get every like situation which could lead to a lot of damage dealt and potentially a kill just gets like bailed out by Maokai, but like as boring as it is, we're still doing pretty okay. I think they're doing Drake, right? So we can deny Veigar yet another wave here if we crash this fast enough. Yeah, we don't do it fast enough, oh well. Still, it seems like he's gonna be left alone here as well, again. Maybe, I don't know at the moment. I can't really overextend here unless I have vision of Thresh. If we can land any poke onto this guy though, my ultimate would finish him off, I think. Okay, we're gonna keep crashing this as hard as we can. Veigar should be looking at the base now because he's so low, so if we crash this fast, that's again gonna be a wave denied. We can also go for a plating here. Or even a kill on Thresh, maybe. Okay, he's blocked off from there. Oh, I don't have mana, shit. He's walking into the trap though, he's blind. Okay, we'll leave this wave because I don't really have the mana, or maybe even the time to shove this, I don't think. And I really need to spend this gold already. Okay, that was not perfect execution considering that I did not notice how much mana I had. I could have done better. I should have just used Q instead of E. Was a lot more damage. And maybe even just saved my mana entirely for the ultimate as well, actually. It's about the same. Okay, it's the same damage pretty much to land Q compared to ultimate. But the advantage of using ultimate instead of Q is that the damage is guaranteed, no chance it gets flashed. And also there's the chance that Thresh decides that he's going to try and flash away to try and survive. I don't know if he already used the flash or not, but in case it was up, we might bait him into trying to use flash to survive and then we just finish him off guaranteed with the ultimate. Oh, shit. That should get blocked, but that's fine. At least we deal some damage to Thresh with that. Oh, shit. Yeah, bit annoying, but well. Okay, again, we want to shove this as hard as we can and hopefully finally clear that pink. I don't even have a trinket right now, so I really need... Oh, for fuck's sake. Man. I just want to place some vision and harass them with a turret, man. It's really risky. It would be really risky to even try and clear vision now. Maokai has had plenty of time to react to the fact that Overland Soul is bot and try and make a move with him. So this also, like... Oop. This makes me think it's even more likely that Maokai's around. Because there's no reason why Veigar should have felt confident enough to walk up like that, right? So Maokai was bot side, but he ended up going mid. I'm not sure whether he just ended up changing his mind or Veigar was actually being stupid by stepping up like that. Oh, we already cleared the pink, apparently. Oh, for fuck's sake, I didn't notice this. Why is there top laner here as well, man? I've got no way to survive there, sadly. My bad. Let's focus on the Maokai. We're gonna want to go first this game, I think. Like it will be a little bit tanky, but not really. And Sad is also just the bruiser, not a tank. Whereas the rest of them, go for us will be really good against them.
It seems I may have a new suspect.
Yeah, you see in a situation like that, for example, I could have used my ultimate on Veigar like a lot sooner before I make my play, which means I can't use it to execute him. But then in a situation like that, where I'm getting chased down by Maka from the side and Set from over here, it's actually much more likely that I can kill Veigar, because here I don't have time to use my ultimate to use that as a finisher onto Veigar. If I'd used that as setup, then I actually had a chance to kill Veigar. I'm just highlighting, like, because a lot of people, like, I've had a lot of comments in my Caitlyn videos where people are like, why are you using Caitlyn ultimate like that? It's so stupid. What the fuck? You're meant to use it for kills. Why are you using on full HP people? And it's like, you know, that's why, because at least you have, like, a guaranteed use for it. Like, it's guaranteed damage. Whereas if you use it as an execute, you are not guaranteed to actually even get a chance to use it as an execute. And then you're just not using your ultimate, which is a waste. Anyway, this Veigar is very tanky now. This is very upsetting that he's gotten through laning phase. Gotten to his mythic like this, and now he's going to be impossible to kill. But, I mean, it's like I said, I mean, well, okay, Lissandra's kind of lost her lead. But we're still doing decent on bot lane. Mid lane's still doing decent. It's not a disaster, but it's definitely annoying that we couldn't do more in our matchup. Is he gonna place another pink? No, just a regular wood. Okay, at least our cut down is doing a lot of damage onto Veigar all of a sudden. It's like he went from having no HP whatsoever to suddenly have like a billion HP. It's weird. We could do the Drake here, I think. I think the enemies will be on Herald. Yeah, exactly, so it's free Drake for us. Even if they have vision. I want to try and ult Veigar whenever I see that Thresh is not going to be able to block it. Like now. Nice one, okay. Finally that guy dies. I can't believe that's his first death. With how hard they've been getting stumped. And the 30 CS lead, all things considered, is not that good for how hard we were stomping them. Gonna have to back off here again, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know where Relinsol is. Okay, well, Maka is no longer here.
Even the smallest clue can break a case.
See if Lux lands a Q. Okay, either way, should be a kill now. Damn it. Would have preferred to time that for the last hit if possible. Shouldn't have bothered with the trap, it was overkill. Nice one. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna go on Veigar here and maybe we can get... Okay, soon with the ultimate. I don't think this kills him, but we'll see. Oh, there was a Thresh there. Damn.
I must always be 3 steps ahead. Always maintain a proper chain.
Alright, we can base now. I'm sitting on far too much gold. Oh, now we have a 60 CS lead. What happened there? That's more like it. Alright, what is my second item here gonna be? Oh, yeah, definitely Infinite Edge.
I'm much prefer
Guess we'll just do this and keep the coal for now. Could sell the coal and get the pickaxe. I could also wait for the pickaxe, but I don't think either one is worth it compared to just getting quick look and leaving. That way I don't have to wait.
They fail to protect
which means I get more farm that way. And I also get to keep the cool stats for now. If I'd walked in a straight line here, I would have had like 2 more last hits. Oh well. We just ignore whatever's going on mid lane for now. We just get our farm. Let me consider what we can maybe do. Which is looking like probably nothing. Are they just coming straight towards me? Holy shit, they are. Get me out of here. That's weird that they wouldn't just push mid. Pushing mid is the right call there.
I am not Piltover's dog.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna try and defend that 1v4. We'll just try and maybe make a play on Makai here. Look, they had an easy turret here. We should be able to chase him down, I think.
Excellent shot. As expected.
I don't think that kills, but we'll see. Yeah, barely. Okay. Force the Makai flash at least. Cost us our Gale Force though. And we'd rather not use our flash just to get 1 kill when we could use it to maybe win a team fight at this point. It's not a big shutdown either, so... For a big shutdown it would be worth it. Oh, hello. Am I fine here? I can't tell because I don't have vision. Actually, I have cleanse. I could have just... Oh well. Yeah, using flash, you can see to survive is actually much better for me than using flash to get 1 kill.
Hot on the trail. Got them in my sights.
Enemy is unstoppable.
Okay, well there's no reason for our support to be there. I think we should give this up. Give it up. Give it up. Don't fight. Don't fight. Okay, he's dead. Just let him die.
Never a dull
We'll just get some free farm here. I can now sell my coal for Infinity Edge. I'll do that.
until I return.
Still got my 60 CS lead.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains.
Alright, so since the enemy team doesn't have assassins this game, I probably won't do Bloodthirster third, and I also don't need Lord Dominic's third either, I don't think, so we can do the Farkan in third. Get that early poke. Oh, fuck me. Wait, I'm still fucked here. Holy shit. I'll try and... Stall for time, I was gonna say. Wow, that wasn't even the true damage, was it? Yeah, that still killed me. God damn. Okay, at least we got 1 kill. Sheesh, my bad. Oh, good flank from them. How's the Makai so fast though? Or maybe he just got really close to me without me realizing. Oh yeah, he was already really close.
I'll be adding that to the charts.
Okay, at least they're not getting Baron. Baron would be a disaster.
An enemy is legendary.
We might be able to get it now though.
I do love a good mystery.
Holy crap, that guy has 17 kills. Holy shit. I wonder his W did so much damage.
Let's do
See if I can maybe steal this. Lux is a pretty good Baron stealer. Nice one. Holy shit, we just won this fight, didn't we? What am I even slowed by here? Oh, it must have been fucking Maokai saplings, which I didn't see. Okay, we can't do Baron. I can maybe ult Maokai to help her get him though, or even to kill steal. To kill steal. Actually, maybe I could do with Bloodthirster. I was taking a lot of damage there that I couldn't really avoid unless I didn't want to do damage.
Securing the perimeter.
I don't know if we have time to do Baron. Start is... not free though, actually. I can't risk staying because there's also somebody else alive now.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect.
I think at the very least Bloodthirster will be good after Farkanen, if nothing else. How much gold do I need for Farkanen? I'm really close. I'll get Raptors for now, then also one more mid-wave I think should do it.
Headshot. Let's investigate.
So this is also one of those situations where I'm just gonna use my ultimate on Veigar as soon as it's up. There we go. Oh, wait, I lost vision as soon as I wanted to... Ah, goddammit, but now he's walking towards me. I'm so fucked. Or am I? No, I live at least. Okay, that was awkward. I didn't expect him to run in a straight line towards me. Does this kill me? Lux, or... yeah, Lux should block that, thank god. Well, at least it wasn't me that died. We shouldn't try and fight there. Big advantage of doing Farkanen as well is that it's just an immediate power spike. This is the cheapest thing I can buy that greatly amplifies my power.
From the long arm of the law, nor from the scope of my right.
That's a shame though. I don't think they should have been able to get away with diving like that. Should have had more of our team around. Still, at least they're not getting Baron. I'm scared they're gonna flank again.
Someone call for a sheriff.
That was a terrible Q.
I'm on the job.
Okay. At least it does damage. I misclicked. I'm at the hit set. Damn it, Seth should have been dead. Is he dead? He did die. Okay. Okay, nice. And he's dead as well. Nice one. This Lysandre's huge.
A true professional is always aware of her
Yeah, I'm kind of torn between now doing Lord Dominic's because this set is actually really tanky, or just doing Bloodthirster so I can just tank any damage that comes my way. I think probably Bloodthirster is going to be the move, I think.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh, we can get this red buff.
I love a good chase.
Should also be placing my traps more in team fights. There can be a lot of damage if people step on them. Has very little animation to actually use a trap. Oh, I thought it would step on that. Got him CC'd from... Ah, god damn it! Okay, I live at least. But I was completely taken out of the fight by that. That's so annoying. Yeah, I can't do anything anymore. Okay, my Farkanen is actually doing much at the moment. At least if I don't headshot. The attack speed is nice though.
Never start an
Come on. Okay, nice. God damn it, there's so much CC, bro. Oh, I'm being passed around more than Snoop Dogg's blunt, man. Okay. Ooh, Olaf was not part of that fight. What happened there? Or ye? I think I'll just go for Lord Dominic's. Even this Maokai feels really tanky. He doesn't have much resistances, but at least I'll get the extra damage from him, from the Giant Slayer passive as well. Actually, he has some resistances, I guess. Yeah, actually, that's not negligible. He does have this item. I forgot that's not just an AP item.
I'm back on the case, and this time I will not fail.
Oh, this Veigar built Deadman's, what the hell? Okay, yeah, I need to build Lord Dominic's, I just noticed. This guy building armor, this guy's building armor, this guy's building armor, this guy's building armor. And they all have HP. I don't think the HP is a huge consideration for Lord Dominic's, but it's not insignificant. Place the trap beneath him. Oh god, that wasn't even true damage. Oh, for fuck's sake, he didn't step on the trap even. What? This slow. I'm so fucked. What? Oh my lord. He just passed through the walls, he didn't step on the trap. That's so annoying. But you see why I would like Bloodthirst at this game as well, right? Because I can't really hit a Relin Soul in that situation without him also being able to hit me. Same for Veigar. There's just a lot of damage that I can't avoid taking unless... Like, even the set, like... What could I do about that, right? Do I just not hit him? Because that's the only choice if I want to avoid the damage. I got chunked to this HP just because of one set W. It's crazy. Alright, at least Veigar had the flash to kill me as well. Nice one. I'll want to pick up this or Dominic's as soon as possible. Can we also get this around the soul? He's gonna leave. He's gonna recall. We'll still escape. Oh, nobody's dealing with the set either. What? He's just gonna recall though. He could have taken that easily. Look, nobody was reacting to him except maybe Lissandra. And she couldn't have stopped him alone. Thank god he just chose not to take that inhib. That would have left us in a much worse spot. Anyway, I got Lord Dominic's now. I just need to get that before the Drake. And if it's not... If they just do the Drake before I can get there, well, that's just unlucky. Just can't afford to not fight with this. I think we have to give it either way, honestly. At least we've now got the Lord Dominic's to deal with the extra resistances they're getting from this. Nice. Careful, Olaf. Oh no, wild. Nobody hit you yet. Nice damage.
I much prefer this to desk duty. Me miss? Not by a long shot.
Oh wait, that's set. Oh my god, I didn't notice him in our base. This guy's also trying to flank.
Up for a showdown?
There we go, Farkanon. Yeah, we're not gonna chase him down. Or are we? No. This is an awkward game, man. Everybody's too tanky for me to actually have much influence over this game. There's no play to make when everybody takes too long to die. Like, even their carry, the Veigar, is just insanely tanky. Okay. I don't even mind. Like, I don't need to use Guild Force, I don't need to use Cleanse. He was way overextended there. Don't know how our Lux died there, though. That's pretty poor. I got Cleanse if I need it. Don't want to waste it in a fight where it's not gonna actually allow me to do anything, though.
Suspect engaged. Time is common. Logic is rare. Stone left unturned.
This is complicated because it's really hard to contest Baron when we're down 2 inhibs. Pharmacy Seed, god damn it. It's so hard to navigate these fights, man. Wait, what? How did Thresh do this damage? Huh? That doesn't sound right. He did as much damage as Veigar. What are his items? Or what? How much AP does he have? I mean, he barely has anything. That's weird. And I think they are about to end. Okay, pretty unfortunate. It's like I said, like we like the whole laning phase was like a wasted opportunity, pretty much, with Maokai just making sure that they couldn't like lose too hard, and then in the end we don't get a lead big enough to win with compared to like how massive the set got. Quite unfortunate because it's not like Maokai predicted the future and knew that we needed to get huge. Knew that set would just stomp lane by himself, but anyway, shit happens. GG. Yo, what up gamers, we are back for another game of Caitlyn. Hopefully this time I'm gonna go a little bit better than the previous one. Lane matchup gonna be Caitlyn Brand into Nella Twitch, which is a pretty good one. Well, aside from the Twitch, I mean, I guess the Twitch is like kind of scary, kind of not because of the matchup. Alright, that's a good trade. What the hell? I had a feeling I might try that because right before... God damn it. Right before the video, he showed up and tried and hit the Vi. That would have been a decent trade if not for a Ziggs run up after. Oh well. Anyway, it's a pretty decent matchup because of the fact that Nyla forms pretty well into low range champions, but doesn't do too hot into higher range champions, and so Caitlyn, naturally one of the highest range ADCs you can get, especially in the early game. And Brand is also relatively high range, so we're gonna have an easy time hopefully punishing this Nyla in lane. She does have Dorn Shield though to try and sustain up, but still shouldn't be too hard for us to just keep our distance and poke her down. It's only Twitch that could be a slight issue. Let's see. At least we know he's got no ignite right now. I'm pretty sure he used that on mid lane. I need Brand to actually stand with me because we don't have to be afraid of Twitch when Twitch is level 1.
Suspect engaged.
First blood.
I'm gonna save my headshot for hitting the Nella. There we go. That's more valuable. But Brand, you need to be playing the game, man. What? Like we could basically killed Twitch there if he'd done anything. Oh well.
Someone call for a sheriff.
Yeah, that Twitch played that really... Well, it's not that he played it really badly, it's that it was a really stupid engage to go for in the first place. And then he kept dragging it out as well. But Baron just didn't react. Anyway, we're running Ghost because it's going to make it a lot easier to kite the Nyla in this lane. There's also not much that we actually could do with cleansing. Let's drop behind her. Careful, Brand. Okay, nice. I might be able to kill her. Ah, so... I wanted to land one more auto, then flash E auto. That would definitely kill her. Oh, I could have ghosted though. I didn't think about that. My bad. Alright, we hit her. Perfect. Let's try and shove this in. I don't even want to place a ward right now. I just want to crash this as hard as we... Or as fast as we can and try and pressure. We see Shyvana mid lane anyway, so we know this is free. Twitch might try and do something here though. Yeah. Well, it's not much, but... Okay, she's fucked there. Brand, punish this. Doesn't matter, she's dead. We do not have a great support this game, man. Just gotta deal with that. Could also use a Brand to be on the wave. But can't expect much from him. Alright, we'll just base here. Not worth going for the plating. It would be too greedy. Also need Brand to stand with me in case Twitch tries to stealth up on me here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, thankfully not. But I also could do with him not screwing over that wave, because now he just turned my base into a bad one. I don't like complaining about my supports, like, all the time, but... literally every action he is making is just frustrating me. But let's try and focus on actually winning the game. Anyway, it's definitely going to be a Guild Force game. Even if this Malphite ends up going AP instead of... Or even if this Malphite were to go tank instead of AP, which it seems like he may go AP. We still need Guild Force, I think, too much for the rest of their team to want to go Kraken Slayer just for Malphite. Decent trade. I can some auto. Shame that I didn't have Cure from the start.
It's my business to know what others do not.
Nice, pretty amazing that I managed to last all of that. I think that was even better than if I'd gone for double longsword, because I had so much attack speed that I could just set up the last hits very easily.
I much prefer this to death duty. Never a dull moment.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on crashing this wave. I don't want to leave this wave because I'll miss out on a lot of farm. I'll crash it and then rotate. If Nyla wants to do something about this, she's gonna have to freeze. Or, yeah, freeze.
The Lord bends for no.
What am I going for here? I guess Ziggs? God damn it. Okay, I should be fine. Nice one.
An easy follow.
Shame that it wasn't more kills. But I will. So we end up getting the best of both worlds. I'm not willing to give up the wave, so I shoved the wave first, and then I still end up getting a kill anyway. Maybe it could have been more if I'd collapsed sooner, but again, if it's not guaranteed, I'd rather just make the safe play, go for the farm. And also play some traps under the turret here. In case Nyla doesn't see it or forgets about it. It's pretty common to just forget about the traps that you can't see.
Me miss? Not by a long shot.
We're just gonna keep shoving her under turret. We have so much range that she can't engage on us, so doesn't matter. Actually, I should have just headshot. Oh well. I don't really care who that hits, either one is valuable. gonna save my Q for trying to, well, you know, the mana that I would spend on Q for actually trying to secure kills though instead of harass at the moment. Could also do with placing a ward at some point. Yeah, I'll place a ward first before anything else. Brand? God damn it. Okay. We win this fight. Not gonna win against Twitch though. Okay, what does this wave stay like? I could definitely base here, this is fine. I'll go for the pickaxe. I'm sorry, the Noon Quiver, and also for the quick look since we can't afford the pickaxe. And yeah, so you see, I mean, like, imagine how much harder this fight would have been, right? If Nyla hadn't been like 200 HP down from my ultimate, or 300 HP down. She would have been much harder to take down, and I wouldn't have been able to take her down in time. This is why it's often very smart to just use your ultimate to harass. As much as people may hate the concept of not using your ultimate to get kills, it really does just make your life so much simpler. To use it when you can guarantee that it's going to land on the best target. Which is Nyla. Actually, I could have slow pushed. There's no reason why I needed to crash. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. I'm just gonna do the same again. Low as fuck. Now she can't fight. She wants to fight, it's gonna be the same thing as before. Probably gonna die. Ooh. Oh, she leveled up at the very end. How crazy is that? Damn. Okay, here comes Twitch. If Brand gets the stun, perfect. Then we place a trap under him, and he gets one shot. Does Brand live? I hope so. Think he might be dead? Yeah, unlucky. Oh well. He actually played that decently, well done. He maybe could have been a little bit faster with the stun, but I don't know if it really would have made a difference in the end. And he did have to like step aside from the minions because initially there was a minion blocking. So it's very good that he actually did that and he didn't just throw you into the minions, which I kind of was half expecting. If he'd failed the stun, then I don't know if we even kill Twitch. I mean, it looks like Nell actually based. Got distracted by the Twitch. Okay, she has no more dashes now. Alright, that's one. Where is it? Ooh, come on. I'm gonna pop the ghost. Even if I can't kill Nyla here, at the very least I can do a lot more damage to Twitch. And that's gonna be a Twitch kill. As soon as my ultimate comes up, Nyla's dead as well if she doesn't stay, so she's gonna have to base again. So we get a really good fight here despite choosing not to base when I was sitting on a lot of gold. And yeah, Nyla's gonna do the smart thing and base. Sad for me, but love that for her. Wow, this is gonna be an absolutely early turret. Crazy, okay. No, it's not worth, I think, continuing to push just to get a herald charge. CBA. I've got a lot of gold I want to spend. So a lot of the time here I'd recommend lane swapping, but in low elo, lane swapping is kind of risky because you never know if your top laner is actually going to follow up or not. Also, we're going to try, I think, Bloodthirster second here. Yeah, it's always a risk here. Ooh, actually, I can swap the top just because Moffat is solo right now. But another thing, aside from not being sure if Teemo would rotate. Is he not going to stay? Also, how is he healing so much? Another risk also is that in this matchup in particular, Malphite has a pretty easy engage onto me and Brand, so if he happens to get a gank, we're probably just gonna die. Damn it, I was really hoping Malphite would stay here, but still, at least this provides an easy window for me to swap the Teemo. But I also need Brand to come, so this is a bit awkward. But he has plenty of time to base as well. Oh, Malphite's gonna TP. I'll just rotate here then. Still around. Oop, there she is. And she's wasted the ultimate. Should be able to kill her now. Hopefully. Oh my god, she's fast. Alright, he's dead, I think. Oh no, I didn't calculate my damage right. Oh, okay, he's dead anyway. Alright, perfect. Okay, Malphite probably shouldn't have ult. I imagine he would have used that to kill Teemo. So, it might be up in like 20 seconds or so, I would say. Anyway, we'll rotate top. Yeah, this is another big risk. Yep. Getting confused on typing what I'm saying. Another big risk is that your support also won't like understand the point of lane swapping and just not come with you, and then you're left 1v1 against the enemy top laner, which is not necessarily a good thing. In a lot of matchups, you're not gonna want to do that. Should be okay against Malphite, I think, but only because he's not gonna lead. Whereas the whole point of lane swapping is to use your 2v1 pressure. Well, let's hope I'm okay here. I shouldn't even... Oh my lord. I'm gonna flash out here before it gets Q again. Yeah, exactly. This is why we need to be 2v1. Because if we use our 2v1 pressure, then we can easily get more platings, get a free turret. But if we're left alone, then not so much. This is the risk of lane swapping and Loyalist, why I generally don't recommend it, but obviously it's worth trying out occasionally, just to remind myself why I don't do it. Ah, his shield came up. I should have done that when his shield was down. Doesn't matter too much though if I can just keep hitting him here. Okay. Oh, he's dead here. There we go. Maybe I should have just waited to see if I could just kill him without using my... Okay. Without using my guild force. But realistically, if we played it right, I would have needed to use guild force. But then again, if you played it right, he wouldn't have even been there to begin with. Come back, Kate. Oh my god. I'm never lane solving again.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, Malphite's just reviving. We know he's got no TP. I'll probably just shove a wave and base because I don't have time to get that turret. Ah, fuck, wait, but look at my gold though. I've nearly got Bloodthirster. Yeah, let's just try and harass the Shyvana, I guess. But she got ult though, she's gonna kill me if I try and do something here. Think she's coming for me now? Ooh, they're both coming for me. Walk into this room. Damn, it's not doing it. I got it. Let's go. 165 gold for that. See if maybe Vi gets her now? Probably not. Worth a shot. I got guild force in 14. Okay, we got the Herald here. This'll help us pull off the dive, right? Where did Shyvana go? Must have been up here, even though I didn't see her. I got her just barely, holy crap. Using my Q, ooh, to try and secure the kill there, but it didn't work out. Oh well.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Oh, it actually is a tech ball fight, by the way. Actually, yeah, we should stick around. Ooh, what was that? Might as well get another second Herald charge. This Herald actually does a lot more damage than the first one, so it's more valuable to do that. Ow. Okay, I should probably get out of here. I don't know where Twitch is, so we basically need to sit in a brush. Okay, Twitch is low HP anyway, it doesn't matter. But ideally you sit in a brush so you aren't seen by Twitch until you can also see him. Yeah, we might have regretted this Bloodthirster second purchase if we weren't so ahead, given that they have a tank Malphite, but it looks like he's behind enough and we're ahead enough that we're gonna melt him no matter what we build, so Bloodthirster survivability will just help us ensure we keep our lead and don't throw it away. Nice one. Well, eventually that top lane turret did go down.
No hesitation.
So Ziggs, for example, a 0 sustain as a champion. If we throw this ultimate on him, he's got no way to recover from that besides recalling. That damage is gonna stick for a while. And that's what we care about, the damage sticking. It's actually less, for example, it's actually now a lot less valuable to use ultimates on Nyla compared to before, by the way, because she's actually got lifesteal. So she can recover from the damage to an extent. I just baited the Vi though with that ultimate. If I hadn't ulted Ziggs, she would not have felt the need to go in. Doesn't make it any less smart.
I much prefer this
Pulled
to
Ziggs there, but
DT.
can't deny that it worked against me this time.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. Legendary.
Okay, they're dead. We'll just push mid.
Dull moment.
I was debating whether just pushing mid might not be the smarter choice anyway.
Your team has
'Cause that bowling fight was probably gonna be too late to get to.
Hardly what I'd call a defense.
Win or lose.
One must never start an investigation without
Wonder if they're
first
blues up.
examining the evidence.
No. Okay, they're actually fighting, so I'm gonna keep moving. They're not fighting. I'll go for the Skittle Crab then. Well, I should stop chasing because there's no chance she actually kills Shyvana unless Shyvana decides to turn around. And why would Shyvana turn around? That's if her teammates show up.
The Lord
So there's no world in which Vi chasing her actually ends well for her. Either she wastes her time or she dies. Only two possibilities. This might actually be good though, because Shyvana overextended. But Teemo's not helping her, and Zeke showed up. Let's try and help though.
they cannot run from the long arm of the
Well, she'll live at least.
Lord from the scope of my
And I think I should be good to flank here. I think I'm really tanky, so I don't have to give a fuck about their damage. There we go. I literally have not lost full HP. Alright, we can just ult and I think that kills her. Perfect. I'm nearly good on Infinity Edge by now. Don't... Ugh. We could do Baron, honestly. Let's see if Vi follows it up. We just need Vi. I think she's coming.
me miss.
So on their team at the moment, the best people to be ulting are Ziggs and Twitch. They're the squishies for whom the damage will stick the most. And of the two, honestly, I think we'd rather be ulting Twitch, because the lower Twitch is, the less plays he can make, whereas Ziggs is not a playmaker anyway. He's a backliner. Doesn't want to be taking damage anyway, so... Just ulting Ziggs doesn't actually change anything. If he doesn't continue to take damage afterwards. Whereas for Twitch, he's always gonna have to be taking damage if he wants to do something.
legendary.
I do
An enemy has been slain.
I can zone them off here. Or even just kill them. Nice. The ghost makes this very easy. Thank you.
guilty as charged.
Gotta love Ghost.
Your team has destroyed.
Ooh, and meanwhile...
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
There you see. Was Brand's performance in lane very unsatisfactory? Yeah, for sure, but in the end it doesn't change much. There's no point, like, wasting brain cells. Being frustrated about this kind of stuff.
An inhibitor
You're just gonna focus on your own game. Go for us if we need it. This is why we built Bloodthirster, so we can survive this kind of stuff. Got her. Ooh, shit. Ooh, close one, close one. We're good though. Yeah, the Bloodthirsters worked out pretty well in this game. That was a nice TP. GG. Yo, what up, gamers? We are back for another game of Caitlyn to Diamond. This time we're playing Caitlyn Senna into Tristana Yuumi. Should be an okay matchup. They have some counterplay against us. Like, this is the kind of lane where they sort of like need to engage into us in order to do well. So usually as an ADC you would hate to have Yuumi in this kind of matchup because Yuumi doesn't provide engage. But Tristana's pretty unique in that she pretty much engages by herself and her engage is pretty effective. The early level should be prime time to punish her though. Okay. Brady doesn't start already.
Boom. Headshot.
Thankfully this is post-nerf Yuumi, so she's not going to be absurdly broken. We're just going to focus on slow pushing and just zoning Tristana from as much farm as possible. Oh, did Tristana start Q? Weird. I'll just use E to disengage here, wait until the exhaust is over. Perfect. Ow, what the fuck, that curve? Okay, nice try. Oh, they have double heal. Interesting.
Suspect engaged.
First blood.
I could like flash E-auto her, but if I don't land it, that's gonna look really fucking stupid. Plus there's always... Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's Ivern. Okay, Ivern should be dead here, right? Close one. Okay, Yuumi just got rooted. But we're not gonna be able to kill. How unfortunate. Nice try, Ivern. I did not see that coming. If it wasn't low, that would have been potentially very bad for us. Okay, we got traps now, we got mana for them. Need to get out of the turret range there. Perfect! Oh, do I die here? I do! That's a kill for Yuumi. Oh well. Still worth it to kill Yuumi though. And if I hadn't killed Yuumi, then Senna would have still died anyway. Neither one of us used our secondary summoners, but I don't think either one was really necessary. It's not like the Yuumi damage was something we could or had to worry about. I think it's just a little bit unfortunate that I ended up getting aggro from the end. Oh wow, Tristana has one farm, holy crap. I feel like she should have more than that, even though we're zoning her.
From the scope of my rifle.
Anyway, we're going to be running Berserkers here. Gonna be a pretty solid choice for just cutting the Tristana at all times. Make it so, you know, if she wants to fight back, she's actually just gonna have to straight up engage. And we've got exhaust, so that's... If we manage to exhaust her in a fight, as long as we exhaust the bomb damage, should be enough to win the trade. Just gonna work on thinning this out as much as I can. If she doesn't have a wave advantage, it makes it a lot harder for her to engage as well. Plus we can push them really hard into the turret.
This is where you yield. As expected.
Okay, nice one. No jump on Tristana, and that's a lot of mana to use as well. I know as a Tristana, man, you can't just keep spamming your W over and over because it really leaves you with little mana to fight with later on. Alright, so we'll place in one trap here. She's fucked her. Nice one. We'll place another trap in the exact same spot. Okay. back off while Iron is here, but there's not much you can do. We just need to make sure we always have vision in the river here. And we also need to watch out for that Iron gank that we got caught by earlier, because next time it might actually work. And if we just do that, then this lane is really hard for them to navigate. At the moment, I think they're too behind to even bother engaging, even if we didn't have exhaust, especially with their current HP. So I want to make sure I'm keeping up one trap, so that if Senna lands a W, we can follow it up with a trap. We'll focus on pushing out the casters here more than the melee. That way it delays most of our wave crashing into the turret until we've actually cleared everything. No need to grid. Did I just see an Ivern there? Right as our ward went out. I actually did. That's actually really unfortunate that I didn't notice that, but I think we should be okay anyway. We'll focus Tristana here. Trap under Tristana. That's... Oh, come on, come on. That's a triumph. Okay, I still got her. Hardly needed to use this ghost, but I thought I might need to chase Tristana down. We'll just do some damage to Ivan then with it. This cutdown is a mistake in this game, by the way. I didn't mean to run that. Just had it left over from a previous game. I don't think I even meant to use it last game. Okay, I'm gonna stick around for this plating and then leave. Farm diff? Oh god, yeah, I'm 50 CS ahead. It's so brutal. We can see, like, this is the way the matchup goes whenever Tristana can't ever find a good engage. She needs to be engaging. And the longer she waits before she engages, the worse and worse, like, the more and more behind she becomes, and the less likely she becomes to actually win a fight if she were to engage. Ooh, Senna. Okay, at least she lives. And basically baited Tristana away from her farm. Okay, they have an Akali. That is news to me. I think they're going to be doing Drake. It's either that or they gank him Veigar. I'm going to place one ward here and then maybe one in the pit so I can maybe stun to Transit. Stealing it with Q. So close, man, so close. Worth a shot. Okay, they are ganking mid now. Is he not moving? What the hell? I don't think he noticed them. Oh, I missed the cannon for no reason. Thought you mean Q came from way off screen, what the fuck? This is after they nerfed this range by 300 actually. How crazy is that? How absurd was the range before? I didn't realize it could literally come from off screen. Way off screen. I don't want to use ult because Yumi might block it, so we're just gonna auto. As long as we can. Would be useless to ult Yumi as well, by the way, because obviously we're not gonna be able to kill her, probably. We would only want to use it as a finisher in case we actually do get the chance to kill her. The rest of the time we'll save the ultimate for Tristana. In fact, I should have also been using ultimate on Tristana before that engage, because again, we need to it helps maximize the odds, or our odds of winning a fight, if there is ever a fight. Whereas if we use save the ultimate for after the fight, that only helps us if we win the fight anyway. It's like a win harder situation. Doesn't help you to actually win the fight to begin with. And if you don't win the fight, then you don't even get to use the ultimate, so... Doesn't matter now anyway, but oh, wow, that got blocked really hard, actually. Just gonna disengage from her. Not let her fully proc her bomb. Now we're gonna pop the ghost. We'll just get the turret first. So Veigar's pinging missing on mid. Maybe I won't bother chasing here. I'm sitting on a lot of gold, so I don't want to throw away my lead before I've had a chance to spend it. Should get out of here. Bit of a waste of ghost, but oh well. Okay, yeah, that's one thing I forgot about though. You want to use your ultimate when it can't get blocked either by the support or by a shield from the support, right? And Yumi's still AD up, obviously, so that ultimate did literally nothing. What we should do in with our ultimate in this scenario instead, I'll do Bloodthirster. I'll just wait for a longsword. What we should do instead is we just pressure the Tristana normally. Eventually, Yumi's going to use her shield to block some random bit of damage, and then as the shield is about to time out, that's when we use ultimate for the free damage. That's how you deal with shields, especially when it's Yumi, because Yumi will almost never actually block the ultimate. She always has a chance, but I mean,
One must never start an investigation.
we're just gonna try at least. Whereas enchanters can just walk in the way normally, not you know, non-Yumi enchanters.
The heart of Piltover is its people.
I want to shove one more wave and then we can rotate towards mid. The reason I want to shove one more wave first is because this is not really all that pushed. Ooh, the exhaust might be trouble for me. Okay, she stepped on another trap. Perfect. This minion block is so annoying. She'll be dead though. If Senna just throws a W, yeah, I will. I was gonna say, if she just throws a W and roots her for me, she can set up the kill for me without having to take it herself. I gotta stay away from Macaulay, she can easily kill me. I might want to base already. Actually, I'd like to base when I've got enough for Vamp Scepter and Crit Cloak. Both put together would be a pretty decent base. What's this baseball thing on me? What? I didn't even know Daisy marks you. Nah, I'm gritting my pathing here. Still gritting my pathing. That's fine, it worked out. Now she has no E. I should have used my headshot on Akali. Ooh, I'm very much in trouble here. Or am I? Oh, she's dead. Cool. I definitely did not play that perfectly. I'm lucky it worked out. Nah, I just need the base. Actually, I'm just gonna go BF sword here since I can afford it now. Vamps up, I can wait. Oh, nice one. The team manages to win it without me. I guess this game is pretty over by now.
Hot on the trail.
Can I ult Akali here? Probably. It's also really useful to ult stealth champions as Caitlyn. Whenever you get a window to see them, like especially people like Akali. If I could have done it during a shroud, that would have been perfect because the ultimate maintains vision of them as you're ulting them. So as Akali would pop into stealth after like queuing or auto-attacking Nocturne or something, it would actually maintain vision of her. So it would really help Nocturne win that fight. Unfortunately, she ends up not dying. Oh, what the fuck? I'll pop Ghost here, I think.
Prison myself.
Barely got him there. Okay.
A cell would have suited you much better, Ergot.
An ally has been slain.
While I'm gone,
How much do I need for Bloodthirster? Yeah, definitely not gonna recall. Can wait. Pushing top would be smart. I can't really push mid at the moment. I would be way too overextended. Ooh, what is Arvin doing? Maybe I get him?
Never
Somebody's
a dull
TPing.
moment.
Oh, okay, wow. That is an Urgot. We'll place a trap in the brush, you'll never see this coming. Oh, what was that? Oh, a Kali. This minion block. What? Ah, that's so annoying. Ah, that blows. Let's see if the replay shows that. If the replay will pop up. There we go. That looked like a Syndra QE to me. I was really confused about that. But here I'm just clicking to the left. Look at that movement. You see how I moved it towards them? That's so annoying. It's not even mini block. It's literally Cho'Gath that's blocking me.
Back on the case, and this time I will not fail.
Blows. Oh well. Could sell Darn's Blade for a Bloodthirster, but I don't think that's ever worth it. Not this early on, at least.
I am not Piltover's dog. I work for its people. No one else.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But realistically for this matchup, what Tristana needed to do is run cleanse. So that way she can actually remove the exhaust and she can always ult in us whenever she finds a good way state to do so. Problem for Tristana, she never found a good engage, and even if she had, we always had the exhaust to neutralize her anyway. Which might be why she never even tried to bother engaging.
Ally has been slain.
In a matchup like this with Tristana, you always need to run the cleanse.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, we're gonna base for Bloodthirster now. Annoying to come from base and immediately base again, but it's better than selling Dorn's Blade. And we'll save up for the Infinity Touch now. Won't bother with the dagger.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm. The law bends for no one. As expected.
Not gonna kill him, but yeah, it's honestly kinda useless because he was gonna recall anyway. Oh, hello. Nice one. Oh my god, she does damage. What am I even slowed by there? Oh, must have been a max range Akali Q. This was a mistake. Can I flash? Nope. My bad. Way too aggressive positioning there. Close. Yeah, so at least now we know that I can't just face tank the Akali. She does a lot of damage. Kind of annoyed she just switched focus onto me when Veigar was easier to kill.
It seems I may have a new suspect.
Stunna's actually got a surprising amount of kills for how useless she was in lane. Or how behind she was in lane. Oh no. We have ult right now if we need it. I'm gonna pop Ghost. Fucking hate Akali, man. Did my auto cancel there? Of course it did. Nope. You're fucking shitting me. God damn it, I'm tilted, man. That could have been so much better. Oh my lord. I was flashing, by the way, because I was predicting another Akali Q. I think if she hit another one, I would have just straight up died to it. God, if that auto didn't cancel, that would have been so much fucking better, man. Kali would be dead.
I'll be adding that to the charges.
Unfortunate, everyone brush positioning for me as well. Completely removed vision of Akali showing up. I could have cut it better. I'm gonna head over to the red buff. Actually, I might need to skip the red in favor of just helping with the Drake sooner. Yeah, I'll just set up my headshot a bit. Oh, fucking Akali's here as well. My god, that's shielding. What? Okay, she's dead. Perfect. Go for me. Shield slow, goddamn. Should be able to get Tristana, I believe. This mini block, no. Fuck, man. We're almost certainly gonna win this, but it's just not my game at the same time. Yeah, Zergot actually built a lot of HP. Oh. Making my cut down actually seem useful.
Someone call for a sheriff.
Okay, I'm actually gonna base now and then get red. Actually, I think I need to cancel my base because my team is gonna fight here no matter what. Can't risk them fighting without me. Okay. Ultimate there was removing vision from Akali, and the stupid thing is it didn't actually go on cooldown, so we managed to stealth reveal her. And then also get to keep the cooldown. Where are we going, Tristana here? Oh my god, I thought she'd be dead already. I didn't think it was worth trapping her. There we go. It's on oh well. Yeah, I'll push top. Nocturne's gonna get that inhib.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Who's alive? Akali.
Not by a long shot.
Yeah, the old stealth reveal doesn't really matter in a 1v1 though. It's only useful for supporting my teammates to kill her. In a 1v1, the stealth just hard counters me. Alright, now I'll actually base. Got Infinity Edge now as well.
One must never start an investigation
ally has been slain.
examining the evidence.
We should do Baron. Hopefully they have no vision here, because we can probably just duo this. Really stupid that Nocturne just won't follow up, and you can clearly see we want to do this, and it's a smart call, but... Yeah, we can see from Avern walking away that they don't have vision. So... It's gonna be Fury the way. I don't even lose HP for this, it's kinda crazy. Like, an ADC and a support should not be able to duo Baron at 25 minutes, it's just stupid, man. Sneaking Baron is just far too easy these days.
I love a good chase.
Okay, we see Akali. There's no point in us being mid. We may as well go for top lane inhib. There we go.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
While Nocturne is pushing bot, we can pressure top. Nice one, Veigar. Ooh, hell, when did Akali get here? Nice one. Pop on the ghost. Got her. Alright, now we can end. GG. Yo, what up gamers, we're back for another game of Caitlyn to Diamond. This time we're playing Caitlyn Cho'Gath into Ezreal Emilio. We accidentally took cut down yet again. I decided that this time around I'm just gonna try doing Cold Start. Cold Start is pretty decent if you're running cut down because it doesn't give you any HP while still giving somewhat similar stats to Doran's Blade and scaling better than Longsword. So what this does is it enables you to have as little HP in lane as possible. So hopefully, when Ezreal gets back into lane here, he'll have Doran's Blade, which gives him some HP and more HP than me, which therefore gives my cut down some extra damage. So all of him once there. Yeah, I got 3 extra damage from that auto. So basically, I'm dealing 5% extra damage to Ezreal. Probably not dealing extra damage to Emilio because he looks a bit squishier, but basically by not having cut down throughout. Or sorry, not having Doran's Blade throughout the game, our cut down will end up dealing more damage throughout the game. So 3 damage per auto. It may not seem like much, but I mean, just remember, it's 5% extra damage. That means he dies 5% faster. It's not insignificant. I won't bother leveling traps here, I don't think, because I feel like it's going to be really hard to combo the traps with Cho'Gath's Q knockup. Nice, and that was 5 extra damage on my headshot onto Ezreal. Now you can see the damage is beginning to stack up. And this works on Caitlyn particularly well compared to what ADCs because she actually has very little base HP. If you were to do this on Jinx, for example, I'm not even sure what the state of Jinx's base HP is these days because she's actually received some balance changes over the past year or so, but she used to be one of the highest base HP ADCs. So this was not very effective on her. I don't know if it's still the case or not. This is like one of the stupid things about... Oop. I almost placed a word there as well. It's one of the most stupid things about the game is like knowing whether cut down cold works on your champion depends on how much base HP they have. How do you know how much base HP your champion has? I don't know. You get into the game and figure it out. And it also matters like how much base HP the enemies have as well. Like how much base HP does Ezreal have? I don't know. I gotta know that if I want to calculate this properly. Yeah, we're doing a good job of pressuring her though. I shouldn't have walked up for that. Hold up. I just accidentally knocked down some part of my keyboard. This is awkward, but... Which way around was this? I'll figure this out later. What the fuck? It was getting in the way of me hitting my buttons, though. Oh man, he went way too forwards and he has heal still. Fuck, I'm getting ganked. I need to press Ghost here. See if this helps me get out. She has boots, so she's also somewhat fast as well. How did that hit me? Holy crap. Okay, I live. Barely. Got him. That was close though. Holy shit, I did not calculate that. That was just somewhat lucky. I wish I could claim that was just perfectly calculated, but nope. I just hoped I would live. Obviously, I thought there was a chance, but
An ally has been slain.
that was way too close. We can leave the wave like this. And gives me a chance to fucking set this up again. Is this how it was? I don't fucking know. No, 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 stop hitting the wave. Stop hitting the wave. I don't think he stopped hitting the wave. This is the risk about leaving the wave frozen towards you in low elo. Like in high elo, supports know what you're doing. In low elo, supports think, ooh, free wave for me. Yeah, so my wave's fucked. It is what it is. This guy needs to be careful. Why is he engaging 1v2? He's about to die again. Still got both summoners.
Drop your weapons.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm probably... Well, not dead this time, I guess, but... I have to use flash. I need to get out. I'm not gonna win this trade in the long run. Okay, that was pretty decent, though. Not bad. She has no Q.
By a long shot.
Didn't reach her. She's gonna die without me. Well, I'll get the XP, but that's it. No assist for me.
They cannot run from the long arm of the law.
Double kill.
Not from the scope of my right.
Alright, nice one. Oh my lord, his HP. This should be good though. No. Damn. Oh, okay, nice one. Perfect.
You cannot outrun your crimes.
And I'm gonna get out of here because I don't think I have enough time to be going for a plating. Sure, guys should be okay. I'll definitely go for boots. I have a feeling Sidron isn't done with us. I might need tier 1 boots movement speed to save my life at some point.
No matter the situation.
Yeah, so far we've done 70 damage with cut down, which is not insignificant. So the thing is it more damage than we'd get with coup de grace? Not necessarily, probably not, but the whole point is that, like, hopefully cut down should scale better throughout the game, as the enemies hopefully should be building some HP. Definitely Sidrani will. Hopefully we should see some Monari and Warwick as well. So potentially cut down is, you know, gonna scale better than coup de grace. And by doing the cold thing, what that does is that it ensures that cut down isn't useless in the early game. So this would go good both late game, and also actually okay in the early game as well, as opposed to doing absolutely nothing in the early game, which is what it usually does.
A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
I probably should have just done coup de grace in this game though. I keep forgetting to switch it. Okay, so I'm literally just not even dealing extra damage to Ezreal anymore, even though we're the same level. It just randomly stops working, and sometimes it'll start working again. Like, you never... It's really hard to know when it's gonna work and when it isn't, except by testing it. It is really like a rune and interaction that should not... Well, a rune that is anti-tank is fine. I have no problem with that, but the way it works is just really weird. It should work more... intuitively than this.
Let's do this by the book.
I don't mind getting all the solo XP. Although, because I'm a level up on Ezreal, I'm definitely never gonna get the cut down damage now. Ezreal should be dead here, I think. Maybe not actually. Oh shit, ooh, that was so close. Oh, okay. Really still had that. Okay.
I cannot afford to falter.
Ow. Holy crap, that damage. Amelia Israel.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to
Shut
protect.
down.
Why? Ah, I'm hitting the wrong one. God damn it, my bad. Okay, this is a cannon wave. I think... Actually, they might just be basing themselves as well, I don't know. They shouldn't be, if I'm not basing, because they have the advantage, but if they are, then I get a free chance to shove here. So in Hilo, I wouldn't bother risking this, because them being out of lane, or being out of vision, probably means they're just trying to cheese. But in Lolo, I can just be confident that they're actually just being stupid.
Good while I'm gone, won't you?
I won't even bother going for that plating. Actually, Cho'Gath can get it. See, the thing is, I would go for this plating if it were solo gold, right? But I'm not going to cancel my base just to get 85 gold or whatever it is. So Cho'Gath can have the whole plating for himself because he's not willing to give me the whole thing. And we'll just get a proper base where we lose less farm and less XP. Okay, so Melio's now built some HP. Does he have more than Ezreal? He does. So maybe my cutdown will start doing something to Melio now.
I work for its people. No one else.
Ow.
Shut down.
Ow, fucking hell.
I'll make this quick.
That could be good. She's silenced. Ooh. Just barely not gonna be a kill? Yeah, holy crap. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice one. I gotta stand still to get that cannon, unfortunately. Can't touch that. So no idea if Melio is still in the lane or whether he's actually roaming. But either way, I gotta assume he's just sitting in this brush because I can't afford to get cheesed here. Maybe I can just ward up and walk up and ward though. And yeah, he is there. In fact, he was waiting for so long that he used Red Trinket to check whether I had vision. He already had the Red Trinket down. He was wondering if maybe I wasn't stepping up because I had vision, when really I was just playing smart. I know that there's a possibility he could be there, so I respect it.
Someone call for a sheriff.
Actually, I don't even need to ward now. We know he's choosing. Or was. Well, what the fuck? What was that? What the hell?
Headshot.
That was a weird move. At least they're low now. Yeah, no, I'm still not dealing extra damage to Melio. I think this guy almost just cost me a cannon. Whether it hits Melio or Ezreal, I don't mind. As long as it's hitting someone there. Oh, Cho'Gath? Shit, I can't even properly follow this up. I shouldn't be trying to. Oh no, Graves, what? Wait, maybe I can get him? Oh, no, he's just dies, okay. I gotta leave though. It's unlikely Warwick is headed towards me, but he could be. Maybe I can cheese Emilio here though. And if I can't, then at least I can freeze this. And by freeze, I mean I'm just dragging this caster backwards so it joins the rest of the wave, which then gives their wave more numbers than our wave, and that causes up a freeze. Whereas if I just let this crash, go for this and do this again, I think. If I just let this caster crash into my wave around here, then my wave kills it really quickly, and the wave barely loses any HP whatsoever, and then the waves join up here, and it's in, you know, even numbers, so it's not a freeze. Whereas we ensure that this is pushing towards me, and I'm gonna get a lot of CS when I get here, by instead just making sure that the caster joins up with the rest of its wave. Oh man, the casters, or the minions in general, just barely switched aggro to the cannon there at the very end when I was just about to be able to last hit it. They had no reason to do so. I was super unlucky. It's a little bit risky to flank here, but... Well, we know our cutdown is doing good stuff against Droni at least. Just did about 40 damage with it. That's how crazy the scaling is. We just randomly went from 70 extra damage to 114. Actually, better trap to place in this situation is one here where they're unlikely to see it. Easy to did not notice that and step on it. Ow, ow. Oh, my Gophers is in the wrong slot. Yeah, I'm not in position to follow that up, sadly. Alright, there we go. Ooh, hello. Didn't Ori just ult? I swear she did. Can't tell for sure whether she used it or not. Don't know whether to assume she has ult or not.
Never a dull moment. This can only end with you behind bars.
Has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
No, come on. Alright, need to ghost and go for us out of here.
Ally has been slain.
Fuck, I need to flush. Ooh, not even close. Oh, there's her ultimate. Found it. Ooh. If only he'd been able to combo that properly. I think I'll just space here anyway.
An ally has been slain.
Can't sell cool for anything good. So I'll just keep it for now.
From the scope of my rifle.
I'm just gonna go mid and shove a wave, then maybe I can consider going bot.
A good investigator always remains calm.
Or even top, but probably just bot.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Or I just push mid. It's a fairly high HP turret though.
Do not move. I love a good chase.
Need to start dropping this area off, because at the moment I can't auto anyway, it would be too risky. But I can set up some traps. Oh, my ultimate got immediately cancelled. God, if I had red trinket or blue trinket, I could maybe have killed Ori. Let's try it. Okay, hits melee instead. Would have been better to hit Ori, but I'm no guarantee that I'm actually going to get a good chance to ult, so. Jesus. Oh god, this is running here. I'll trap behind her. She walks into it. Can't really avoid it. Oh man. Maybe I should have go first to execute her. Quite unfortunate. A lot of people just barely not dying. Huh, Israel is actually massively fed, by the way. When did that happen? These 2 items and I'm not even close to my second. Perfect, 600 gold shutdown. I was gonna say, it would be nice to pick one up. And he didn't even get the kill, so that's huge. He's still gonna be ahead of me, but it definitely closes the gap a little bit. This is good enough to base on. Can I even get the crit log? I can, perfect. That's a really big base, even if it's not full bloodthirster.
I am not Piltover's dog. I work for its people. No one else.
Holy shit, I actually have the range for this? Oh, that's a good ult. Ari, like, the damage onto Ari sticks, more or less. I mean, she got some sustain, I guess, from her passive, but I don't think it's too much. Hello. This has been such an awkward chase. I'm fucked. Damn it. We did not have the damage for that. Where's the rest of the team, by the way? They were doing Drake. Was that my fault or theirs? Because I never, like, this fight never actually ended. We were chasing the whole time. Then look at Cho'Gath. Hammer, okay, Hammer seems like he was on the Drake ages ago, but Cho'Gath literally just leaves mid-fight and never comes back. Holy crap. I don't think our team needed help on the Drake. Oh well.
I'm back on the case. And this
Did I have a big shutdown? Ah, 300. He got the same shutdown from me that I got from him. Kind of unfair considering how much more ahead he was. This damage will stick. Okay, my Bloodthirst is gonna fucking suck for killing this Johnny, by the way. I'm trolling. My bad. Classic mistake. Okay, at least I'm getting healthy again, thanks to the Bloodthirster. Yeah, thankfully Graves and Yone both do a lot of DPS as well, even Hammer. So we have a lot of tools for killing this Johnny. Besides me. That's why hopefully I should be getting away with this build. Also, oh, I'm pretty sure they're 4 weak as AFK, so 5v4. We just keep placing more and more traps in front of us, so she keeps stepping on them. Just to keep a small barrier between me and her. It's also good to do the EW combo, because the slow makes it a lot harder for them to step out of the trap once they see it placed.
It's my business to know what others do not.
So yeah, I mean, you can't combo like one trap with another. When they're rooted by one trap, there's a small cooldown before they can get rooted again. But that's why you place the trap in front of them, because they can definitely walk into the next trap. Cooldown is low enough that they can do that. This is a useless ult, actually. I should only be using it to kill steal. Or kill secure, either one. Nope, what the fuck, man? I don't even really have a support this game. He's got 52 farm.
Let's do this by the book.
Probably bit off a bit more than I could chew there. Shame the enemy team didn't get baited by that. Tiana keeps getting way too deep. Nice one. Nearly got him. There we go. Can I maybe get Sejuani here? Close, man. Close. That must have been very close. I was hoping auto QR would do it since the Q should be able to land. It did. Just must have barely not had the damage. She's very tanky to be fair. I only do a lot of damage to her if I go Lord Dominic's. Definitely, without even Infinity Edge, I'm not doing much to her. But I have a lot of survivability though, so I can play as aggressively as I have been. And we'll move on to Infinity Edge, so we can actually start dealing some damage at least. Still won't do significant damage to Sejuani until Lord Dominic's, but that shouldn't matter too much with the kind of comp that we have. We're not too dependent on our ADC's damage for killing one tank. Scrivs might not let me have red, but I'll see. Oh yeah, the Scrivs is a much better build for killing tanks. He's even built the Lord Dominic's himself. Enjoy. Nice one. I am really tanky right now. Might even be able to beat Ezreal 2v1. Damn it. Oh, we were doing Baron. Thought my team was just wasting their time. Did I crit? I'm not getting any crits whatsoever. It's making it so hard to lifesteal. You should be dead to this, I hope. Yeah, nice one. And we can kill Milio here too. Whoa. Okay, just barely not then. Is Ari low? Can't even see her. She must be low then. She's really afraid. If that crit, that might have been a kill. I'm not sure though. Need to keep running. Nice one. And he'll be dead here soon. I just need Cho'Gath to block Qs. Don't even need that actually. Can't really finish him though. Nice one. But Cho'Gath can. Never doubted him. Ah, he just barely survives again. Look at this cut down damage, by the way. It did scale really well. I'm probably done about probably maybe 200, 300 extra because of not having Dorn's Blade as well. God, she's so tanky though. I mean, thank God we don't need my damage to kill her, right? Because otherwise we'd be fucked. We just don't have Graves or Yone here. Oh wait, is Yone here? Oh, yeah, okay, we just don't have Graves. Anyway, GG. Yo, what up gamers? We are back for another game of Caitlyn to Diamond. Once again, I have forgotten to switch away from cut down. I promise that one day I will remember, it just probably won't be today. Gonna be somewhat useless against most of the comp probably, but maybe we'll get some use out of it late game. Anyway, we're gonna be playing Caitlyn Melio into Jhin Lux. I did consider running Cleanse, but I don't feel it's too important against their bot lane because they don't have an ADC who really is like super scary when paired with a Lux binding compared to, you know, like if you're facing Caitlyn Lux, for example. So I don't mind too much if I get snared in lane. I'll just take Ghost for the better scaling. Wow, I actually just procced my cut down on Jhin. It's probably gonna stop working after level 1, but that's crazy. Would be even more damage as well if I hadn't started Dorn's Blade. I'm gonna pop the Ghost here. It was a mistake for Jhin to try and follow up, I think. Kinda taking a lot of damage from Lux as well here in the process, but it's all good. Yeah, overall we won that trade. It's just cost me some HP, but I imagine we have more sustain overall with Melio's heal. And I got Fleet as well. Oh, that's not too much healing in the early game. Depends if I can hit champions with it or not. There we go, that was a champion. Actually, we should play some vision. I didn't quite catch where Zinzao started. I don't want to miss XP here though. Ah, this is awkward if I could place vision now. Holy crap, this range is broken actually, what the fuck? Ah shit, my bad. Okay, we see Zinzao now, but still, he's gonna have a very fast death timer, very fast revive. We'll play some vision. That was a close one. We're gonna also hit the minions as much as we can so we can lifesteal off of Bloodthirster. Sorry, Dorn's Blade and Bloodline. And yeah, I imagine my cut down has stopped dealing damage to Jhin already, or I would have a lot more damage than 12.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Why would he go for me instead of just getting the cannon? That wasn't expected.
Always maintain a proper chain of command.
Yeah, so we're just gonna slow push. Deny as much farm from Jhin as we can this way. Okay. Dude, why couldn't I hit him there? He was surely in range. Oh well. Ooh, is he about to get a kill? Oh my god, at least he got her. Jesus. So clunky. Not even sure that was worth it though, because we could have got a massive lead here without having to give... Like, at least it went to Lux, but imagine if it went to Jhin. Either way, but we could probably have done something here that didn't involve handing over any kills to either one of them. I'm taking a bunch of minion aggro for no reason here. Anyway, I think I'll just base here. Please don't cancel my base Lux. Nice, I'm even getting XP from the minions, this is really good. But I'm hoping this should push towards us because of the fact that a lot of our melees just died to the turret. I'm tired of not buying coal besides that one game where I started it. I keep fucking basing with enough for berserkers and getting berserkers, but I just feel like buying coal now. Especially because overheal works really well with sustain, and coal gives you some extra sustain to pair with your Doran's Blade and your overheal. Or sorry, your bloodline. Plus sustain will be nice into Lux. You can basically think of coal as like a mini Vamp Scepter that doesn't set your build behind. Look at my overheal stacking up.
A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. Just chilling, keeping our distance, trying to let some Qs where we can. Punish Lux for stepping up too far. Okay, Lux is roaming. I got ult now. I'm just barely not in range to ult there, but I should be soon. Hopefully that gets her killed. I'm just gonna stay here and shove because I don't think they're gonna be getting into a fight where I'll need the help. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Actually not dead. God damn. Oh well, we did some damage and the damage will stick. Hopefully we'll be able to kill her with that eventually. You can see I'm back to full HP, right? I'm still sitting on a potion. I never used the potion after losing like 20% of my HP at one point. So a decent amount of this is just full. It's about a third of our healing at this stage of the game, I would say. Nice one. And I got him. Alright, perfect. That's really good. That is well worth J4's death.
Suspect engaged.
Yeah. Next time you hear somebody shit talking cold, by the way, just think about the sustain. Nobody thinks about the sustain. Another underrated aspect about it as well is that it procs even on turrets. So if you're hitting turrets a lot, you can get like up to 20, like easily minimum like up to 20 healing just by hitting the turret that you wouldn't get from anything else. It's really nice.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
Like I wouldn't say it's better than Doran's Blade, but you can pair it with Doran's Blade and that's really good. Definitely better than a longsword.
It's my business to know what others do not.
It's just that 3 healing per hit is like so small you don't notice it, but it doesn't mean it's not doing anything. Couldn't tell you how much of this overheal is thanks to Cole, but I know it's having an effect. Why is there a top laner here? Fucking hell. Need to focus Jhin actually. Oh god damn it, I must have just barely died there. Fuck, I almost killed him. If I just E'd way sooner. I took more damage there than I was expecting. We did we have melee ult though? He absolutely should have ulted, what the hell. Oh well. Oh no. Now he ults. Oh no. Okay, at least he lives. Could be worse. Man, all I wanted to do though actually was ward. Because we knew Jax was topside, so there was a decent chance to run Drake, and I wanted to know if the enemy jungler was going to be showing up at any point. Leave the whip. Nice.
I'll have this finished before tea time.
People take offense to me pinging, but I'm literally trying to win the game.
Boom. Headshot. Hot on the trail.
Oh, Jax is mid now. Okay, that's why he was bot side. I thought he rotated for Drake. Ah, would have been so nice if that Q landed. Very nice one. How much extra range am I even getting from the Melio thing, by the way? I can't tell what amount it is, but it's fucking huge. Ah, fuck, I didn't notice that plating wasn't done yet. Here, let's get this. Nice one. Is it too late to defend this turret? I don't think so. It's gonna be more important to try and defend this than to go for bot lane turret, but it's gonna fall anyway. Let's see if we can just chase him down. Okay, cool. Yone is here ready to farm, so I'm not gonna tax any farm. I'm just gonna rush straight to bot lane. We're gonna miss all that bot farm anyway though, so we'll just stop by the Scuttle Crab. There we go, 94 gold. It's pretty decent. I love getting Scuttle Crab. Like, if you manage to get like 3 Scuttle Crabs in one game, just casually, without losing out on anything else, it's like 300 extra gold, pretty much a kill. Super nice. Damn it. Need to play some vision. What are these traps, man? It's still so fast though, somehow. No, that was a terrible trap. Went to play some more to the left. But she's just refusing to step forwards. It's weird. Okay, I think we'll shove this wave under turret and then base. I'll have Mythic. And my Mythic for this game should be Guild Force.
I always aim to win. And my aim is perfect.
There's just no point in doing Kraken Slayer. I don't think their team is not that tanky. And Caitlyn is one of the worst Kraken Slayer users anyway, since her attack speed ratio is actually quite low. She doesn't get to throw out as many auto attacks as other attack speed builders do. He's dead. Okay, gonna have to ult him. Cool. Like, if they wanted to kill me there, they needed to be both on me at the same time. Just to have a chance. They couldn't have me just fucking hammering away at Jhin while Lux was missing her skill shots. Jhin just needed to back off and wait until Lux landed something. Not step up and hope that she landed something. We can take away the golems here.
Dominating.
Ooh, red buff is up too. That might be a bit riskier to go for though. Actually, oh, Zinzal's AFK, isn't he? Never mind. I might as well get it. It's not really gonna deny it from them because I'm guessing nobody's really interested in farming this, but at least I'll get a free red buff. Unlucky Lux. Ooh, I didn't get her. Didn't mean to click that, I just wanted to move.
One must never start an investigation.
I think I'm just gonna base. Well, there's no reason why we couldn't do Bloodthirst a second here, but game is pretty over, so I'm just gonna do Infinity Edge. Shake things up a bit. Could also just solo this Drake. Oh, yeah, that's only the first Rift Herald. Wait, is it? Can't tell. Well, it's not a whole lot of damage to the turret anyway. Just gonna do the Drake. Wait, let me see what my range is. 731. Not bad, so it gives me 81 range. So I guess that's not even capped then. Because 81 would be a weird cap to set. Should be able to collapse on Azir here. Holy crap, I'm off at damage. No. Wanted to kill him. Kill steal. We can easily escape Jax with our EW. Just put a trap between me and Jax and boom. Should have been the kill for me as well, but doesn't matter. Alright, there's the surrender. GG. Alright gamers, we are back for another game of Caitlyn to Diamond. And this time I actually finally remembered to switch my cut down to coup de grace. Also gonna have to run cleanse this game since it would be really stupid not to run cleanse against Fiddlesticks. Let's just see if we can cheese some damage onto them here. I'll have to just throw out a Q when I see them. Ah, they're not leashing. Okay. So Fiddlesticks should probably be popping bot side then, I imagine. Nice one.
Is there a point to this madness, James, or is it just a channel for your pain?
Damn, it's a shame the minion walked in front of my Q there, because the full Q damage would have been really good onto Seraphine. And we're about to level 2. This Jinx is stepping up way too aggressively. Ah, doesn't matter. Thresh didn't capitalize on it. And I took a bunch of damage trying to get into position to hit Jinx. Oh well. I think I'll level traps because this is not really the kind of matchup where we're likely to need E for disengage. Fiddlestick should be full clearing, so he shouldn't be here for like another 20 seconds minimum, probably more. Okay, nice one. Replace the trap below her. Nice one. No need to cleanse here. It's kind of hard to follow up Thresh Qs with a killing trap, but You can basically just place the trap at least a little bit behind them, so they will usually walk back into it. Or at the very least, it forces them to adjust their movement. Yeah, I want to shove one more wave, which is, it feels like kind of a waste of ward for that, but at the same time, I kind of need to ward to make sure I'm not danked for the sticks while I shove this extra wave. And if the next wave is a cannon wave, that would be perfect. It's not, but would have been nice if it was. We'll get Cole again. I like Cole. Like, seriously, like, I really noticed the difference between not buying Cole and buying Cole in terms of the sustain. It is really noticeable to me.
I always aim to win, and my aim is perfect.
Yeah, needs to be careful. Ooh, he got far too greedy there. He's got barrier. He could have lived, maybe. Ow, nice traps. We shouldn't be trading here because the wave is just too big. Okay, that's really good though. Well, this Jinx is really low now. So what we want to focus on doing here is just thinning out this wave as hard as we can. Once they stop having such a massive wave advantage, like now we can actually start going aggressive again. I don't necessarily want to trade autos with her, but I would really like for Thresh to look for an engage, especially because Seraphine is also out of mana. Now, like, now that we've actually thinned out the wave without needing to wait for the wave to crash, just because I'm wave clearing it with Q, now we actually have the advantage again. We can start zoning, but it's not generally a smart idea to trade when the wave is as big as it was. So, yeah, I suppose we can do Drake. I'll just shove this. Usually, if we weren't going for Drake, I would just slow push this. Zone Jinx from the farm for as long as I can. Then when we crash the wave under turret eventually, it's going to be a massive wave, giving us a lot of time to hit the turret. And pressure the enemies as well, poke them. But instead, I just want to rotate over. Make sure we get this Drake done in a timely manner. There we go. So decent amount of XP you get from that as well. And I didn't miss any farm for it either. Jinx is just way too overextended there for no reason. Ooh, I thought he was gonna land that. Alright, she should be dead. Ooh, I missed the Q just barely. That sucks. I was sure that was gonna hit. Okay, focus on shoving this. She's probably gonna be looking to base now. If she doesn't, then that's not smart because she won't be able to last him much anyway. And she could potentially die. So I think she did base, yeah. So we'll just use this time to hit the turret. That's fine. We could shovel another wave, but it's not important. I've got all the gold I need anyway. And this way we don't risk getting ganked by Fiddlesticks. I'm gonna do Berserkers actually. I've got enough AD and enough last-hitting power, I think. Berserkers will help a lot in case I get ganked.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
Swear to god, the Zerth is about to die to the level 6 Fiddlesticks. Okay, he's not level 6 though, so I guess not. Ooh. Ooh, just barely missed again.
Boom, headshot.
Oop. I'm gonna flash that. She did not need to flash, she was fine. And that's why we run the cleanse. I might have been fine without flashing as well, but I would have lost so much fucking HP, whereas this way I can just continue laning. And we do a lot of damage as well in the process. So I just want to crash this as fast as I can, because that gives me a window to go ward without missing out on farm. That's fucking scared me. This ward here too. Okay, they don't have a pink. Might as well get some mana back here. And an overheal shield.
Let's investigate. As expected.
What is she doing?
No stone left unturned.
Like, even if that W landed, she was not gonna win that trade. Is that killer? Ooh, nice. Right. Ooh, close. Ah, perfect. Nice one, fresh. Ooh, he actually died though. That's alright, that's worth it.
Boom. Headshot.
Okay, we see for the 6 top, so I know I'm not gonna get punished for this. Is this a kind of wave? No. Then I couldn't shove this wave. Use my Q when the minions are all lined up so I can hit all 6 at once. And we'll hopefully be able to kill this wave with pretty much just 2 Qs and a couple of autos. Yeah, just literally 1 auto, I think. If you're pushing the turret, then it's nice if you're playing a champion who can just kill the wave in like 2 casts of their whip clear ability and just focus all of their autos onto the turret. It's inconvenient if your wave clear is like Jinx or Xayah, where it depends on auto attacks. So you have to both auto the wave is while you're also trying to get the platings. It's quite inconvenient because it slows down the plating. And the turret damage in general. Ooh, he needed to be more patient with the hook.
I am not Piltover's dog. I work for its people.
Wouldn't matter if he landed it, but... no point in risking that when he could just hold it and make sure Rollinsol couldn't dash away with the Z. Oh wow, J4. What the fuck? Oh, she's gonna live. She just healed though. Okay. That was weird.
I will not tolerate lawless.
Fucking hell. I'll ignore the rest of this wave. Okay, she died in the end anyway. What the hell is going on here, man? That's a kill for me. Hit her. Does a ton of fucking damage. I'm just gonna keep shoving this in. They shouldn't need my help for that Drake, it's pretty squishy anyway. Unlike the Mountain Drake. And they have more damage in general now. Okay, if I get this plating, I should be able to get my mythic. Might just be staying for another wave though, either way. Oh, fuck, I'm actually in turret range there. I didn't need to use E. Not bad. But I suppose I can just stay now. I'll get mana soon and then I'll be able to hold Jinx and... won't kill her, but... we'll make it impossible for her to lane. Actually, she might ult me. This might not be good. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Oh, okay, Jinx backs off. Or... okay, wow, yeah, I guess I'm just tanking enough to survive all that. Ow. I guess there's so much to stay in here actually. Between the ocean and my triple healing sources.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, just 2v1. Force them to base. I think we're gonna have to leave it at that. Hopefully they don't have vision here, because my recall will get cancelled. Alright, perfect. So we're gonna do Guild Force here. So that whenever we get ulted by Fiddlesticks and cleanse it, instead of having to flash out to avoid taking damage, we can just Guild Force out. Avoid having to spend that flash cooldown every time.
Laws mean nothing when they fail to protect the public.
Damn. Oh man, I'm just barely gonna miss this. Sucks. That would have been good to go in there, I think.
I love a good chase.
Hardly feels worth to queue that minion. Using the mana just for one last hit.
It's my business to know what others do not. Headshot. Crime is common. Logic is rare.
Okay, we're just able to zone them from a lot of farm here. Don't know how long we should keep this up, because as long as we're doing this, we're not impacting the map, but as long as nothing's happening on the map, we're just extending our lead really hard this way.
Let's crack this case wide open.
Had a misclick there, which caused me to break the freeze a lot sooner than I should have had to. Jinx might walk up to W the cannon. I should either block it, or I should position to just all in her if she does that. Okay, I'm getting bored. I'm just gonna push now. Like, we see something else is happening on the map right now, right? So we want to try and pressure. Maybe even rotate over there? No. We're not gonna be able to save him, I don't think.
I'm on the job.
She's dead. Ooh. No, fuck. I'm taking so much damage for this, fuck. Ow. Think I should be fine though, at least. God, that's unlucky. She had heal, and then she also flashed immediately as I flashed.
I'll have this finished before tea time.
What is he pinging me for? No, I can stay. I think I should do Bloodthirster this game, by the way. I want to be tanky to deal with Fiddlesticks and the Relin Soul. Most of their team is not really that tanky anyway. Damn. See, I don't know why Thresh based. Because they're the ones at a disadvantage here.
I do love a good mystery.
Even 1v2, they're kind of scared of me. And the longer he stays there, the more likely it is that I'm likely to get caught out here. He needs to actually do something. Yeah, let's try and do this Drake again. If we can get triple Drake this early on, that's fucking crazy.
Stay out of my way.
No. Did J4 even? No, J4 didn't even have damage to secure that. That sucks. I needed to remove their vision. Oh well. Completely forgot they buffed the Jinx Drake stealing. Where's Fiddle? I got cleanse either way.
I'll take you and your confession.
Wait, fuck. Thought the Seraphine ult was gonna hit me. This whole holy shit. Ah, god damn it. Okay, I live. Okay, well that's not ideal. Might as well ult Jinx or anybody. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, okay, that was a close one. Alright, I can actually base. Yeah, this is why we need Bloodthirster. A lot of unavoidable damage. Yeah, I got confused because of the fucking Seraphine ult coming at me at the same time as the Aurelion Sol ult. I saw the Aurelion Sol ult on me and I was like, alright, I'm hit by Seraphine ult, but I wasn't. Ooh, okay, nice.
I much prefer this to desk duty.
God damn it. I'm so fucked, my bad. That's why we need cleanse. I'm no good against Fiddlesticks without cleanse. Even if my Gale Force was actually up there, I'm pretty sure I would have been dead either way. My bad. I don't think I expected him to be able to reach me if he did ult from there. I wasn't entirely unaware of the possibility, I just disrespected it. Okay, not bad. Damn, did I ever give her a big shutdown? Yeah, 1000 to Fiddlesticks, that's not good. Fiddlesticks scales really well as well.
I'm back on the case, and this time
We can
I
sell
will not fail.
this for a quick look. Nice one. No idea what Sol was doing there. I don't know if they're gonna do Baron or something, but... Ooh! Nice. Good shit.
Predictable.
Man, I wanted the last one as well. Okay, Fiddlesticks just did blue. Maybe we can block him off here. Wait, fuck, he might have vision on me. He might be trying to ult me. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he is.
Hot on the trail.
Drake up in 50. Hopefully we don't get this one stolen by Jinx. What's the damage on J for a smite now? This is not giving me an accurate number.
I'm not here to serve.
What if I click on him?
Protect.
What, 1200, okay. I hope that's enough to outsmite Jinx. I'm not sure. Anyway, where the fuck is Fiddle? Is he top? Yeah, he is. And he's gonna ult.
Target in sight.
Let's rush over to the Drake.
Fancy a treat? Let's see.
If I can, like, Gale Force and auto her, she would die to the ult after. Or if I'd landed that Q. Okay, he should be dead here. Place a dropping room for good measure. Well, I'm pretty sure there already was one. I don't even know how he didn't stop it before the Zonias. God damn it. I don't feel like it's worth cleansing. Probably would have saved J4 if I did, though. Oh, fucking hell. Ah, no point chasing. Ow. Oh, why barrier? Yes, we know, J4. You should be dead here. Nice one.
An easy caller. As expected.
Probably should have saved that fourth shot to secure this. What the hell? Okay, thank God Seraphine wasn't trying to steal because she had a clear window there. That was a really random reset.
One must never start an investigation without first examining the evidence.
Nice one. I got ult over this wall. I might still be fucked. Ah, fuck, that was a really bad kill for us, Jesus. I assume Thresh has no lantern. What is that? Thank God I still survive anyway. Jesus. Alright, he's dead. Holy fuck, that was the worst lantern I've seen in my life. I've seen really baity lanterns where they just throw it into the middle of the enemies and force you to run headfirst into death if you want the lantern. But that was even worse. That was like no pressure whatsoever. Just place the lantern on Caitlyn, throw it out your ADC. No, he just places it on himself. Like, what? Thank God I didn't need a better lantern. Could get away with that being terrible and still saving me. God damn. Yeah, we might want to consider doing Mercurial Scimitar at some point. To deal with the Fiddlesticks whenever I don't have cleanse up.
And my aim is perfect.
Because it's very hard to play against Fiddlesticks without it. You have to play extremely safe. Which leaves you less effective than if you don't have to play safe. When I have cleanse up, I can literally just face tank him. Because his damage is not that high yet. Is that a natural Fiddlesticks? It is. Nice one. Holy fuck, this Olaf. Maybe I should have been focusing on Aurelion Sol this whole time. Just barely didn't get him. I could have ulted him though. I can still ult him. Where is he? Oh, god damn it. I thought I would get him in vision there. Whatever. Because he surely must have still been in range for me to ult. Yeah, no way he was out of my ultimate range. Oh well. It's not a big deal. It's not like he's gonna carry the fight now. But he might wave clear and screw up this turret taking. How is he? What the fuck? The entire wave is just being dragged away. Ow. Nah, we can't do it. Actually messed up. Oh, okay. Really? Okay, thank God. Yeah, we did. I did mess up by not killing him before, but whatever. Whoa. Fiddlesticks doesn't have ult, does he? No, I think he does actually. I think I just straight up gotta do QSS. But it'll enable me to play so much more aggressively. I don't think there's any other item I really need here. Like, Fire Cannon would be nice. But it's not core. May as well sell this for this. Or Quick Look as well would have been fine. I don't know which is better.
No matter the situation, a good
Yeah, I'll get the mid wave and then red buff.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Nice. Are they on that?
The heart of Piltover.
Alright, so from now on I'd rather prioritize using QSS over cleanse. Oh, that was a misclick. God damn it.
Always maintain a proper chain of
Holy fuck. Holy fuck, my damage. It's actually crazy. That? Nice one. Even through the heal.
precise result.
Has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Get the Drake. Baron would be better.
People. No one else.
But if we go for the Baron, their team might get the Drake. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just get him. Like, this is gonna be our soul if we get it as well, so... It's not like... It's massively worse than doing Baron.
The law bends for no
Alright, I'll just base and then we can consider doing the Baron as well. And our final item can be QSS, I think. Maybe I'll swap. Maybe I'll actually sell it for like Lost Whisper later on, but at the moment this is the biggest power spike I can immediately pick up.
laws mean nothing. They fail to protect the public.
It would definitely do more. Yeah, I actually might. Actually, you know what I should do actually? Because of this Olaf. This Olaf has actually crazy fucking healing, right? So we'll do Auto Reminder, which gives now Armor Pen and Anti-Heal, which sounds perfect for dealing with Olaf.
Quarter.
Remember, I got QSS. I don't have to be too afraid of a random Fiddlestick ult. Besides the fact that we apparently got stumped in the fight. But that was fine. How did we lose that so hard when the Fiddlestick's ultimate was entirely wasted on me? Let's see. I was basically just trying to bait. Oh, well Xerath was completely out of position as well. I don't even know where he came from, it's kind of weird. Yeah, actually it wasn't even entirely on me, it actually hit all three of us. Xerath is just standing still there using his spells when he should be getting out. That was really bad. Yeah, well, okay, we just straight up, like, 3 men got caught. I thought I was the only one that was in a position to get caught there, but I was fine. Whereas the rest of, like, my team just followed me. So they also got fucked, whereas they didn't have a response like I did. Oh well.
They cannot run from the long arm of the law, nor from the scope of my life. It's my business to know what others do not.
Alright, let's get this Baron. I think he's about to ult. He's literally about to ult. Okay, I don't know why he didn't. Is it on cooldown? There's no way it's on cooldown. He just refused to kill Xerath, I guess. Well, we're wasting time though, like... We're wasting time where their inhib is gonna be respawning soon. Oh, for the love of God. He just engaged 2v5. We're wasting so much time. That's another full minute where we can't do the Baron. Their inhib will be up by the time we actually get a chance again. Now we have to play defensively because we can't win without J4 either, I'm sure. What the fuck? Ultimate disappeared, but it should have just hit Jinx, I think. Oh, come on, so close. Okay, nice. Leandra's just barely got off. Okay, maybe now we can do the Baron, actually.
I'm on the job.
Just come, just come. Why aren't you moving? There we go. I don't think they've had a vision, sorry, a moment to place vision here. But Sticks, I don't think should have ult. And either way I should be fine. I should let Thresh tank it so I deal more damage to the Baron. Whoever's tanking the Baron does 50% less damage to it, so it's bad to have the carry tank it. Unless your carry is like literally the only person who can survive tanking it. Because obviously the advantage is that I have so much lifesteal that I don't care about tanking it, besides the damage loss. Alright, I think I actually will sell my Zeal. I can't do it yet though. Oh wait, actually, how much does this cost? Yeah, 3,000, same as Lord Dominic's. So when I cancel my Zeal for the healing reduction item, I'll do that. Just wondering if anybody else on my team is healing reduction. We got some on Xerath. Actually, I suppose that might be fine. Maybe I can just do Lord Dominic's. Yeah, I'll just do LDR. Wait, do I not even have to call the... Ah, you're kidding me. Fuck it, I'll just do Fire Cannon then. Fucking hell. We can swap it out later if needs be. It's literally not worth waiting 50 gold. We could easily lose the game in that time. If my team... Like, this is also bad. He's pressuring when we're not in position to pressure on the other side of the map. This is just a clear window for the enemies to gank him and kill him. Oh, man.
Enemy rampage.
Okay. That was a lot of damage. I guess we'll get away just fine with not actually having armor pen.
I do love a good mystery.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
A good investigator always remains careful.
Drop on the Fiddlesticks and he's dead. We'll focus Seraphine. Since she's squishier and can help keep Olaf alive a little bit longer. And I'll just flush on this guy. And that should be GG. We don't even need the Elder, we can just end. But yeah, I was pretty confident about going on Jinx there because Fiddlesticks was not really in a position to help. Like, if he might try and ult me because he could see me, right? So if I just Guild Force into Jinx here and take the fight over there, it's really awkward because either he hasn't started ulting yet and he doesn't have time to save Jinx, or he has started ulting, but he's ulting here. In which case, me chasing onto Jinx over here, he's not going to be able to save her. There was just no response for Fiddlesticks to save Jinx there, besides like Flash fearing me, in which case I've still got my QSS. So there was nothing for them to do there. GG. Just a misposition from Jinx. Alright gamers, we are back for yet another game of Kill into Diamond. This time we're going to be playing Caitlyn Melio once again into Jhin Yuumi. And so far I'm really liking killing with Melio. Like her, the range at which she can harass with his passive when she gets the range enhancement thing is just fucking crazy, so it's a really good poke. I've already got the like minion wave advantage, like I'm gonna be hitting level 2 before them no matter what. So at this point, rather than continuing to push, what I'd rather do is just focus on harassing Jhin as he tries, like, futilely to try and catch up to the push, which we know he's never gonna do. Our Amelia doesn't really have CC we can chain our traps with, so we're just gonna level E.
Target in sight.
Ow. We need Amelia to be positioning a lot more aggressively than this as well, because the annoying thing about this matchup so far is that Amelia doesn't really position really well. Whereas Yuumi, even if she's equally as bad as Melio, she can't exactly position badly because she's fucking Yuumi, right? So she's always, like, there participating in the trades.
An enemy has been slain.
Melio's not doing a whole lot. At the very least, he's useful even if he's not having much presence, because the shields are, like, really good. Didn't get the harass Jhin there, really. Wasn't even worth using Q and Yuumi there, actually. The damage doesn't stick very well compared to just saving the mana for Jhin. Okay, we're probably gonna focus on slow pushing here instead of just crashing. Amelia doesn't have too much pressure on the turret at the moment. I don't even want to, like, block his W. If he uses his W to last hit, I would just let him do it. Can I harass him here? Yep, perfect. Nice one. So nice. Most, like any other ADC would not have been able to hit that. It's especially, it must be especially good when I actually have my 4th shot charged. Let's see if he's ever smart enough to think about my 4th shot when he's placing that on me. Sadly, my 4th shot will get wasted here anyway. I should know also what the cooldown on that thing is, because I have no idea at the moment, but it's an important thing to play around, I think. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to know right now. Okay. Been really good in trades so far. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to dive, so if anything, we just need them to overextend for Trundle to do anything here. He should have already gone in. That was the furthest they're gonna step up. This guy is waiting for something that's never gonna happen. Oh, damn, that's a huge waste of EQ. Yeah, that sucks. It was already a miracle enough when Jhin randomly stepped up to here when he was getting stumped in trades. I don't know what Trundle expected him to do, like walk all the way up to here? Yumi doesn't get mana back anymore from autoing, does she? No. And I don't know why she bothers, she's just used to the old Yumi. Are they doing Drake? I mean, they should finish shoving out this wave before they do that. They're gonna miss out. They've literally missed out on an entire wave here. In fact, they might even just base here. I'll get this melee and then... Is this a Kenna wave? No. A little bit of a risk, but... No, I think I'm gonna have to stay. I don't have time and this wave is too big. Like, it's pretty good if they don't come back into lane and don't crash this, which actually, it looks like they're actually gonna do. That's just weird from them. But I should have assumed that they would come back into lane and crash it, which would cost me a lot of farm. Instead, what I'm gonna do is just thin this out as fast as I can. We can hopefully crash the next wave coming. Is that a Kenna wave? Fuck, it is. Inconvenient, but it is what it is. It's also inconvenient that Milio is going to roam when we need to crash this fast. I don't think Jhin and Yumi, though, will try and all-in me to force me off of the wave, though. So that's good. Yumi is definitely not the champion for it, and I don't think Jhin is confident enough to do it. Why does he have a red buff? What? Oh, he killed somebody. Oh, right. Frontal. That was ages ago, though. Yeah, it's running out. I guess it's from that. Hate to not do Cole, but it's probably a bit late now.
They cannot run from the long arm of the law, nor from the scope of my rifle.
I generally prefer to do Cole if it's like before 5 minutes or around the 5-minute mark. 7 to 8 minutes feels a bit late. Cole is definitely stronger the earlier you buy it. Ideally a first base item, but even like second or third base, well, second base really can be decent if the second base is early enough. Ah, damn. And we have a pretty massive CS lead because of their poor macro. Leaving to go do the Drake before finishing shoving out a wave, and then not shoving out a wave before basing. Both huge mistakes. Damn. Okay. Well, the damage is still really good. Not really gonna get any better on ultimate than that. I was hoping I'd trick her into not tanking it. And that was a useless Q. He's got a shield anyway.
No stone left unturned.
Careful, Echo. Fuck. Fuck. Don't have vision of Kiana. Got her. Do we get Yumi now as well? I'll be fucking upset if she 1v1s me. Oh, thank god. If she got her Q up in time, I think that would have killed me. Oh lord, I didn't know the Q cooldown. We could leave the wave here, but... this is fine as well. Do I want to go for the plating? Nah, it's fine. Oh my lord, okay, good thing I did not stick around. I was not thinking about the mid laner.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
An enemy has been slain.
I must always be 3 steps ahead.
Nice one. Oh man, she's gonna get away. Okay, at least we do some damage to Yasuo.
Brilliant. I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect.
Okay. Close one. Oh, I missed the Q. Okay, thank god he dies anyway.
Always maintain.
Don't move around. Thank you. Huge trap. EW combo since it didn't have the Q available. The slow for me just makes it incredibly hard for them to walk out of the trap. They need to turn around. If you, it's really hard to place though, is the thing. It has to be really precise. But if you do it right, it is extremely hard to counterplay. Basically, you have to place the trap right in like in the very middle of the enemy champion's hitbox. As soon as the net hits them, as soon as the slow starts. Is she dead here? Oh, so close. I could maybe flash the killer, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh well. Alright, this is gonna be another Gale Force game.
An enemy has been slain.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
No, I didn't see the Yumi Q. How did it even hit Emilio? Jesus.
A true professional is always aware of her surroundings. Not appreciated.
Oh, what? Okay, weird. Alright, GG.
Victory.
Must have been a 4v5. I guess. Or was that 15? Can't tell. Yo, gamers, we are back. What the hell? Ah, I missed the kill. Well, that's unfortunate. I was over here, so I know they didn't come through here. They must have invaded through here? Well, but that's weird because Adrani was like covering here, but I guess she wasn't really covering, was she?
I must always be 3 steps ahead.
Are they on the red? They're not even on the red. Weird. Anyway, I definitely can't leash. Anyway, hello gamers. Today we're going to be playing Caitlyn Lux into Alistar Twitch. Should be a pretty good matchup, I believe, because got a lot of range to deal with the Alistar. Caitlyn Lux, pretty brutal combo. What is going on over there? I mean, I'm just chilling getting solo XP here. I just need to make sure that I back off on Alistar's about to hit level 2, which is after this one melee. There we go. Wait, it's... Okay, Twitch hit level 2. Okay, they both did. I actually didn't notice there was one extra coster alive. It's fine if I get comboed here, for example, if like Alistar flash WQs me, because Twitch is not in range to follow that up. It's when Twitch starts the path towards me that I gotta be worried. Hello. Great start. Oh shit, he can still headbutt me into him. Anyway, I'm running Lethal Tempo this game. We'll pop the ghost here. We'll just go on Twitch for now though. We don't want to ignore Twitch. That should be a kill. Perfect. Huge. Yeah, I figured we'd run the Lethal Tempo this lane, because we could get a lot of damage out of it onto Alistar. If we didn't have Lethal Tempo here, we would not have killed Alistar there, because we would not have nearly that much damage. Since Alistar is both tanky and also kind of has to like be in my range a lot of the time, I just figured we would probably get a lot of value out of that. I mean, what happened with the jungle situation?
I much prefer this to desk duty.
I think Sejuani came out on top. Oh, the wow, Celis is 2 kills. Ooh, nice right. Ah, damn it. Shouldn't tank that Turish off for no reason. We should stick around just to... Oh, hello. That's fine. Would have preferred if she would have hit that, but... Ah, damn it. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so Twitch clearly is based. We want to leave this. This is so annoying that these minions are chasing me. It's fine. I think this should still push towards us, especially if some of the melees go under turret. It's worse than it should have been because of the melees chasing me though, but oh well. Alright, we'll pick up coal. And this.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
Yeah, that might have actually been a kill on Alistar if she landed the Q. Shame. Could have also had better trap placement myself, I'm sure. Definitely the biggest thing you can improve on from playing a lot of Caitlyn is just learning to place the traps in like perfect positions where enemies are more likely to step into them. Like placing them pretty precisely, so like in a fully in the path of where the enemy is pathing, and also like close enough to them that they're likely to try and step over them, but far enough away that they're not just gonna step past them as well. It's like really precise the way you need to do it if you want to do it perfectly. Wait, are we doing Drake? I need to abandon this wave if we are.
I love a good chase.
Okay, decent damage. No, I don't think we're on Drake. I don't know what that was. Maybe she was trying to start it. We don't have power though, it would have been a really bad time, I would say. Hello, Salas.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect.
The hell? There he is. Damn, it's a shame he didn't step on that trap. Ooh, the Lux. He was bad. Alright, he stepped on the trap. Perfect. This is probably a good thing. Ah, but I messed up the trap though. Ooh, this Gangplank ult wasn't expected. Okay, we get Twitch. Why is there an actual Gangplank here as well now? Okay, that's fine. I can settle for that. Did my E hit him or not? I can't tell. I think it did, but it didn't have the animation. Doesn't matter though. It's awkward because if I had vision, I would have survived as well. What I could have done was just flash out of the Silas E, and then finish him with the E auto. The thing is, it's so awkward that the E just doesn't give you vision of a target that you mark. Like, if you mark a target with your E, I feel like that really should give vision, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't. It creates these really awkward situations. Like, I didn't want to flash out of the Salas E there, because if I do flash out of the brush, then I lose vision of Salas, then I don't kill him.
Piltover's dog. I work for its people. No one else.
Anyway, that wasn't bad. We were outnumbered there, and we still won that. Well, I traded evenly. Is what we did. This is really good. He's trapped. Okay, well, he might live now, but nice one. Almost got blocked by Alistar. Almost. Missed the cannon for that though. But basically the damage is gonna stick onto Twitch now. It's onto the right target. We love that. Now Twitch has to lane with low HP just because I hit the ultimate on him.
I will not tolerate lawlessness. Much appreciated.
That's fine. We did it. Place another one behind him. Oh, never mind. He just flash past it anyway. But my trap placements are not that precise, right? This is something I'm going to be improving on throughout the series. Never played enough Caitlyn to get very good at her traps.
Always maintain a proper chain of
I was really hoping he'd try and decide to WQ me. If he did, he'd just eat the EQ and die.
things for no one.
At least the Q hit, but the E was a huge waste of mana.
Enemy rampage.
Alright, we'll shove one more whip. No! Alright, she only ate two at least. Alright, that's good enough. She can get that plating. I don't mind, but I don't want to stick around for it. I just want to base. She'll be fine.
An ally has been slain.
Nah, we'll have to settle for this. I actually wish I'd just sold my refillable and waited like 10 seconds for... Well, not 10 seconds, but a little bit for pickaxe. I think that would have been better. Is Twitch trying to collect? He must be. Yeah. So the moment I see Alistar go far enough away from Twitch, I'm just ulting him again. Because I know Twitch doesn't want to base.
From the long arm of the law.
And if I ult them...
Not for this
I don't know where Alistar is, so I'm hoping he's not there to block. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so as I ult him, he's just at a disadvantage, and the only way to neutralize that disadvantage is to base. But he's got no items to base for. Okay, we see Alistar roaming. We're perfectly good to shove here, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I was just afraid about Alistar.
Ally has been slain.
So if Twitch is basing, he's probably gonna miss out on his turret. No, he's actually mid. He's actually healed a lot though. He's got potions. Still got another potion as well.
Shut down.
boom. Headshot.
Let's see if Alistar intends to flank here. No.
You cannot outrun your kind.
Damn. Okay, Twitch used up his second potion. I'm pretty sure he was close to full HP already, so I don't know why he did that.
Got them in my sights.
Close one. Only had ult. Just a few seconds away. Definitely could have been blocked by Alistar though. Oh shit, I forgot about the Lexi.
People. Brilliant.
There's nothing to go on Gangplank there. Gonna die eventually. Ah, didn't notice her starring him, that's fine. Should I? Yeah, I'm good on Gangplank. Come on.
An ally has been slain.
He's gonna try and just one-shot me here, I think. he set up the barrel at least. Ah, my ghost timed out. Okay, we just placed a trap below Alistar. That's fine. Wow, trap doesn't even proc.
Most clue can break a case.
Huh, he is a lot faster than me. How is he that much faster than me? Let's see, we both had ghost used up, I think. Both have berserkers. Is he just naturally that much faster than me? Because I even have celerity.
Laws mean nothing when they fail to protect the
Oh, he does have, he probably has free boots though, so plus 10 movement speed from that. Let's see, he has 385.
gone, won't you?
I have 377. Yeah, he does have more movement speed than me, but only by 8. That felt like a huge difference. Oh, she's on the Drake again. I'll try and help. Maybe he did have ghost active. Okay, I want to shove a wave, but I feel like this wave is going to be too slow, so I'm going to slow her. Wow, okay, the 1v2. Holy fuck, that ultimate is actually going to kill me. Or is it? Wait, it is not. Trap between me and him, and I'm dead anyway. God damn it. That sucks, man. Didn't have much of a window to place a trap there, I don't think. Either that or I just didn't react in time. Oh well. Should I do Kraken Slayer here, actually? You know what? I think Kraken Slayer is smart here. It's a little bit awkward to not do the... Guild Force into Twitch, because it's really good for escaping assassinations, but fortunately we already have a massive lead, so it's unlikely he'll actually be able to 1v1 us at any point either way. Yeah, I'm sure I could have actually placed a trap there, I just wasn't thinking ahead there, like I should have been. I guess I just didn't expect Johnny to ult. I was already surprised that I didn't just... that I didn't just die to the... So let's kill an ult. Anyway, what I wanted to do there, by the way, was... Because I wanted to shove a wave and then base, but shoving one wave would be too slow because it was a cannon wave, so instead what I was going to do was slow push the first one and then crash the next one. So the next one wouldn't be a cannon wave. That way we would crash that wave really fast, and that would buy me more time to recall without losing any farm. And maybe even still getting to rotate to another lane before I had to do anything bot again. And I think what we're gonna do is Bloodthirster. Oh my lord. Yeah, this is why the lack of Guild Force can be awkward. That's fine. Ah, of course I got knocked up there. There we go. And that's also why the Kraken Slayer is so good, because the Alistar ultimate means he takes 0 damage even with very few items. Meaning the true damage from Kraken Slayer actually becomes a very significant portion of our damage. Caitlyn generally tends to be a poor Kraken Slayer user, but that doesn't mean there's never a time to use it. I think this is one of those times. Especially because I think Asante will get pretty tanky as well, I imagine. Don't... what the fuck? Okay, we still get it. Damn. I need 1 CS for my call. But yeah, I think, oh. Gotta focus. Gangplank there while I can. Got behind them because I already did it too late. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who this hits, either one is valuable. But I would rather be on Twitch. Oh, if that was a crit, man. Oh well. Or if I had a Kraken Slayer proc. Oh well. Suddenly wishing I just ulted the Salus, huh? Alright, let's get out of here. But yeah, I want to do Bloodthirst a second because there's not much I can do to amplify my damage on Alistar anyway. It's not like you can buy Armor Pen for his ult, you just gotta deal with the fact that he's tanky. Kraken Slayer is the best compromise we can make for him. And sure, I mean, K'Sante, we could definitely do a lot more damage to him if we do Lord Dominic's or Infinity Edge. But at the same time, they do still basically have a triple assassin comp, right? They got Silas, who's an assassin, Twitch, who's basically an assassin ADC, and Gangplank, who honestly with this build, it may as well be an assassin as well. We could do with some survivability to deal with all this. Okay, also I can sell this. Perfect. So I think survivability will be more important here than damage. Sakura though, because for the like this K'Sante might get really tanky, but I think we definitely need Bloodthirster to survive all this. These three. Especially given the fact that we didn't go Gale Force. We're not going to be able to Gale Force out of these. Gangplank ult only can use Z. Can't Gale Force out of the Salacy, can't Gale Force away from Twitch. So we could do with being tanky if we can't avoid getting hit sometimes. Ah, that crit. Oh my lord. Yeah, I should live. Does he die? Oh my god. There we go. Huge shutdown there. Awesome. Probably could have played it better, but I don't have time to review that. Would have been more convenient if I died so I could review that. Either way, we did it well enough. Just maybe I didn't have to flash or something. It would be risky to let him WQS because I don't know where Twitch is or whoever else was missing from the map. But clearly he was alone. Is he going AP? Looks like he is.
One must never start an investigation without first examining the evidence. They cannot run from the long arm of the
Holy crap, I got a massive lead of this Twitch. Like, I just noticed his items. He's only on 1. I'm building. I've nearly got my 3rd at this point. We can maybe try a ganking K'Sante here. He's got no turret to fall back to. What the... Ah, I'm in so much trouble here, I think. God damn it, that sucks. Not much to do about that. That was, I guess, smart from Silas. Maybe he had vision of us heading over. Ooh, nice one. That was a huge waste of his cooldowns though. They were retreating anyway. The silence, for example, is very important to keep against the Salus. Ooh, nice one. Holy crap. Alright, well played. Once again, Just like my outplay here. He didn't necessarily play it perfect, but he played it well enough.
Back to the charges.
Nicely done.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's my business to know what others do not.
Could do with the red buff. What's going on here? What the hell? That Alistar has to be trolling. But that was also really risky from Cho'Gath though, I think, just looking at his position on the map. And our vision there.
As expected. I aim to win.
Yeah, I want to just base for Infinity Touch now, I'm huge when I get this.
I much prefer this to desk communication.
I wish Katarina would go bot. I'm gonna be a lot more useful in fights than she is, so if there happens to be a fight mid while somebody's farming bot or stopping Twitch from pushing on bot lane, we would much rather be me than Katarina in those fights.
I'm on the job.
Also don't even want to go bot because I don't want to risk them doing Baron. It's not even about like fights necessarily, just... Oh wait, god, this Alice has been fucking eating Cho'Gath ults all game. He's fucking massive from that. He's got 3 stacks. Oh, damn it. Oh god. Whoa, what the hell, that CC chain. That was a fucking Everfrost from Alistar to keep me from Eing. Wow, that was a disaster. I just barely didn't kill the Salas here, that's fucking crazy. Jesus. I was like 0.1 seconds away from killing Salas, which turned into me getting one shot and the rest of my team dying as well. Holy shit. We'll do Lord Dominic's, just so we can burn the Xanthi a lot faster. Yeah, Gunplank, I think is... Oh no, he might just be farming mid.
It seems I may have a new suspect.
Yeah, we might be able to deny the Drake from them though. We'd like to. I mean, this mountain would be really nice to have on me, just so I don't get fucking one-shot in those situations if possible. Ah, but he's gonna get blocked by Xanthi, it's pointless. Oh, wait, they didn't even do Baron? Oh, okay. That's not bad then. Why aren't they on Baron? Baron would have been way better than Drake.
Crime is common. Logic is rare.
Okay, the red just came up. I'm gonna take that. We can also probably get this top lane turret.
I love a good chase. Hardly what I'd call a defense. Fancy a treat?
Wait, what's going on here? This does not stand out to me as a smart place to fight. Okay, Alistar. Please tell me he dies, thank god, okay. We need to focus Twitcher. Never mind, he's ghosting away. Okay, Salas will die here as well. Huge. Is there anybody alive? No. Okay, dude, that is so huge that Alistar actually did die to my red buff like I was hoping. If I didn't get that ghost reset, it would have been so much less effective there. My ghost would have run out at one point. At the end there, though, by the way, I'm pretty sure I could have also killed Salas with my ult, but just in case he had Zanyas or something unexpected like that, or just was surprisingly tanky or something, I just wanted to hold on to my ult if possible. So we just run him down with Ghost instead. As long as we space it well enough that he can't E us, then that's always going to be safe. There's a live right now, Xanthi and Alistar. We can, I think, take the turret, but then we have to leave. There we go. Alright, I've already got Lord Dominic's. We could consider, like, it's worth considering the anti-heal thing instead here, but I don't think I'll actually, that would actually be better. Because we can just one-shot Alistar's healing anyway, and then against Xanthi, for example, our damage is much higher with Lord Dominic's than with the other thing. Want a reminder.
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
It would be nice to finally get Farkan in.
I will not tolerate lawlessness.
Red buff again. Okay, that's really good. Found Salas. Unfortunate that I can't really follow up with the Salas from here. There's no point chasing him away from his inhib. Just push this. That was pretty poor for who was that, Sejuani? Yeah, to be fighting the Salas here when the rest of us are here and getting distracted by Alistar. We can't help her there. None of us can jump the wall, or at least I can't. And I'm the only person that can kill him. Salas might try and flank. No, he's just recalled. Fucking red buff. Okay, we can get this inhib. This is huge already. And we got another mini wave here so we can keep pushing this turret. Dude, I misclicked there. What? What did I just die to? Oh, did he flash W me? Or was it a regular W? Let me see. Either way, I managed to go Gangplank. Awesome. With Twitch appearing, I probably was gonna die no matter what, but it depends, because I might have just been able to face tank him and lifesteal out of it with Bloodthirster. It was definitely, before Twitch appeared, I was definitely confident that I would outplay that until I just randomly died. Twitch appearing didn't matter because I died to Salas alone eventually anyway, but let me see how that happened, because I didn't think he was in range. If it cost him his flash, that's pretty good, because he won't be able to do that again next time. Wait, what? What? What is that range? Oh, he did. Oh, okay, he did flash. I just barely saw it. Okay, yeah, I didn't notice the animation. Okay, that's good. No flash for him now. I also had to use flash at some point there, though. Can't remember if it was necessary or not, but hopefully it was. Wow, again they just choose Drake over the Baron. They're getting close to Soul, though. Whether it's the right call or not, eventually if they get another one, it's going to pay off hard for them. Also, this mountain, these mountains are also really good to get on the Silas, who's just getting massively tanky off of this Cho'Gath ult. Fucking hell, our Cho'Gath has 7k HP as well. I want to see how much Silas has at this point. Okay, we should do Baron for ourselves. They're missing 2 inhibs. We should do Baron. They can kill Cho'Gath for free, but that's fine. Just so long as we do Baron in exchange. Let me have the red. Alright, let's do this, let's do this. It needs to be now. Is Silas there? Yeah, perfect. No chance of him stealing then. How fit is he off of that Cho'Gath? He's got 5 stacks and he's got 4000 HP. That's huge. We don't have our jungler here with us, so I'm really hoping we got this. Alright, huge. And Cho'Gath even lives. Did he flash? Yeah, he did flash.
The heart of Piltover is its people.
Alright, well my damage is insane now. We're officially at the point where Caitlyn late game is actually huge. Not a hyper carry, but definitely good scaling. I'd say it takes like properly 6 items for Caitlyn to actually become really good late game. She needs every stat.
Break a case. Brilliant.
Yeah, we need to go bot. This is the only lane where we haven't taken an inhib yet. I can keep vision of him with my ultimate. Which should get him killed, right? Oh, maybe not. That's Silas gone. Holy fuck, he just melted. I should have popped Ghost sooner. Who else is left? Just Casanti. Watch me melt them. Awesome. Alright, that was a tense one. Good end to the video, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys. And I'll see you guys on Kaisa to Diamond episode... No, Caitlyn to Diamond episode number 2. Later, gamers.